Start record. Hello and welcome back. You can see all our shiny new ping trimmers that we have.
A what now? Oh, have you got mine on screen?
Yeah, yours is on.
Amazing.
Daddy's on. I'm a bee.
Amazing. I'm actually gonna have to open Twitch then,
wait.
so I can see.
It's not doing it properly though. It's not like showing that you're talking. So
No, it's because I have to push to talk and I've got it constantly pushed down.
yeah, that's maybe it. Yeah.
Let me remove and repress to see if I light up. You're a massive bee though.
I am a massive bee. That's what I wanted to be. Ironically, a massive bee.
Okay, I tripped over my pajama bottoms. Hello.
Alright.
Wow.
Is your dinner still on the plate?
Yes.
Okay. That's the main thing, I guess.
It's not even bouncing. It isn't bouncing, so I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did you put on the reactive thingy? Well, that URL thing that we use.
What?
Beep 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 beep. What?
If you go to no, you've probably just imported my picture without putting it on reactive, right? If you go to reactive and import it, then it'll work properly.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to. Reactive. Tofiki Tuk Tuk. For all your.
I'm also eating.
Mm.
Yeah.
I have strawberries.
Settings.
Oh, lovely.
User choice. Doesn't work. Adrien, say something.
Hello. Hold on, let me unpress my button and repress it. I mean, I don't know if it'll bounce, but it should light up. But whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll just be Shadow Adrien for this stream.
Yeah, you just have to be Shadow Adrien.
Yeah.
Neg Adrien. That can come back up in there, and then OBS can go there. Easy peasy.
Not even worried about it.
Not even a little bit. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Back to our ads.
Puzzles.
Please.
My chainsaw dog has realised that I'm eating and she wants in.
Please give.
And she's like, "Can I have that?" And I'm like, "It's covered in soy sauce, so probably not."
Dogs can have
Please
a
give.
little bit of soy
Please
sauce as a treat.
Yeah, she's like,
Sure.
"Yeah." She's like, "Can I have some of that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So I'm probably not going to give you any just in case.
No. Cut it on.
But it does mean that she is in the background, so if you hear a weird chainsaw noise, that is her.
Oh fuck. What's that stupid
Oh
photo?
no!
Hey guys, remember this one?
No!
Oh, back at these guys.
Yeah. Because we didn't solve it.
Or this one particular puzzle.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right, watch us crack it in one here. Okay, so you
Yeah,
need to go
correct.
down and right, and around, and then left.
You think this way?
Sorry, I'm watching the stream instead of the game. Instead of the Discord. Okay, I'm on the Discord. What?
But you have, did you,
I don't know how in a million years you think that's what I described.
Down
did
into the
we-
right, and then
Right,
go.
and then left, and then
Okay.
left. That's
I
what.
see it.
And then you
Ah,
probably
okay.
want to go.
Oh. What was I going to say? Don't forget you have hints, or did we use them all up?
And then go around that. We'll probably
do.
use them all up.
We do have hints, but
Go straight across to that one to the right of it, and then down.
let's see if I can help
Just
in
want you
this.
to get trapped.
Oh, it like
You can't do that.
we're missing. Yeah.
Fool.
Fool. I'm trying to figure out what we're missing on.
Adrian's
okay,
like, "You
that one.
utter buffoon!"
I'm going back to Warhammer.
I'm playing Warhammer. He's like,
But like this is
Okay.
extremely close though. Because I can't get out that way. It's just this
No,
this
there's
wee
one that down
yeah.
there. There's the
Yeah.
issue.
There's that one. Yeah, there's that one guy, Ali. Do you see it? Do you see
Yeah.
that one guy?
That's
No.
always the way in this game, though.
Do you see
There's
him?
always
That
one
one guy at the
guy.
bottom. That
Mm.
one guy
Where?
at the bottom. Do you see him?
This guy? It's very close though. I like how close this is. Okay. Can I get to this one? Somehow.
Okay.
How'd I get to this fucker?
The issue, yeah, he's a real pain in the tuchus.
Yeah.
I don't know why I censored myself, but I did.
I think because it's right at the start of the stream and that's really bad.
Mm. I can hear it. It's round.
So what about you ignore that guy?
Mm.
Did we get hints for this one? Because if we didn't, then you have 2 hints.
Back, what's back? Alright, back so.
Paddy's left.
So that's the hint.
Oh, I can hear. We can hear your mum in the background.
Oh, yeah, might be my sister.
Or someone, yeah.
Mm.
So this is the hint that's given me. This is green and then red. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Yeah. And I'm not doing this silly mistake.
It's really awkward because we have to get that top one, but then trying to get the bottom guy is so annoying. It's like super annoying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back
first.
round. Because there's no way to get anywhere now.
Yeah. So what you need to do, I think, is ignore the bottom one. Just go right to the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
Because
go
if you
like
ignore
this.
that one, it's doable, isn't it?
If you just don't
Yeah.
do that one.
Oh no,
Oh.
because you need to catch that one.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, because that would be doable.
Mm.
Right, so then.
Yeah, so catch this guy and then go all the way back round. No.
Wait,
Not,
I've
oh,
heard
you want to
something
get
now.
this one? Well, you should have gone round the other side of it, maybe.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go loop all the way back.
All the way around. You're
Oh,
going to loop
wait,
them all.
Is that going to work? No.
No.
No, it's not going to work, is it?
I like the gumption though.
Just going to double
know what I'm
check.
saying?
Yeah, because that's like, why do been that? But that's not going to work, is it? No, because it's not going to.
I mean, it works. You just trapped feet here forever.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Just
I
run
knew
really
it was
fast.
rigged.
Wouldn't be the fast, okay.
Rigged from the start.
Wow. Right, so this one's green. No, we can't do that. That's better.
I can look up a guide if we do get stuck on it, of course.
What the hell?
Yeah, I know.
Gonna get stuck
Or
though.
is that you being beaten up by vampires again?
No.
Or
I,
beastmen?
It's Beastmen, Paddy. Come on.
Beastmen. Yeah.
Beastmen.
Sorry.
No. I'm still eating my strawberries.
Hmm.
I'm taking a break from. Well, I'm for a second.
Is Jiminy Beastman is
Yeah, go up. Yeah. I need to get all of these first.
mhm.
Okay, yeah. Go around that one, yeah. And then down. No, you need to. Yeah. You need to go on that side.
Yeah.
You have to, because otherwise it won't light up.
Yeah, but I can't do that one first. 'Cause it
You need
goes
to go
black.
right down the left hand side. You need to go down the
Yeah.
left hand side. And then you
Wait.
catch that one. Now everything's on, so now you go up and you find your way out.
Easy peasy.
Okay. There isn't any way out.
Or maybe just stop. Yeah. No, that still doesn't work.
Yes, no. That's really annoying.
What if you go back just one more again? And then try from here?
Mm. Told you it was just... Some of the puzzles just aren't doable,
Mhm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this means.
I think
Me
it's
neither.
telling you the red one is incorrect and the green one is correct. So you should
Okay.
replace the red one with the green one.
That's so far back. Like 3.
This one? I mean, I guess I could.
Oh wait. Go around the other side.
Oh, that around this side works. Oh no, you need to get the other one first.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I can do that. Can I get
Yeah,
over
there's an escape route. I see an escape route. Wow.
I no longer see an escape route. Oh wait, no,
Just
no.
come back the way you
Nice.
came. Just come back the way you came.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the escape route.
Was this mayhaps the most
Yeah.
optimal way to do it? Probably
Yeah.
not. But it is solved.
Uh-huh.
And that is all that matters.
Okay.
I didn't even glance at it there. I was face deep in my yogurt.
So,
You're trapped, son.
I know.
It's good that we know how the hints work now.
Hmm.
I don't really have any plan here. I'm
I'm
just,
gonna give you 20 minutes to like
yeah, mess
to
around.
like absorb and do some
Mm.
rights and wrongs.
Do some freestyling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, let's go that way. I'm gonna go this way. I don't like to see that.
Bro, I can hear you. You're digging into that bowl, bro.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, it's nearly done.
I'm great then.
You're like, no yogurt gets away from me.
I'll be back in a sec.
Go for pot number 2.
Gotta be.
No. Stupid. That was a stupid idea. Why would I do that? I could do this, so. This could do is potentially nothing for me. Potentially.
It could also do everything for you.
My plan for tonight is I'm only going to eat puddings for dinner.
Okay,
That's
valid.
fair. Yeah.
So, what's the other thing I've got on there?
The 5-year-old dream.
Mm-hmm. You absolute fuck.
So I've got some. Oh, that hurt. Ow.
Oh no. We lost bro.
I bashed my elbow against my desk.
We lost bro to a terrible injury.
Who-
Hi
who-
Tom.
Oh, that's Tom. Hi, Tom.
Tom, are you coming into stream?
Come on, stream.
Tom said nothing. It might be Carrie.
Carrie,
Carry
are
on,
you
Sam.
coming into stream? Who's coming? Carrie's got. Yeah, I've got. Who's coming into stream?
Oh, they
No.
left again.
Aww.
Boo.
It's probably Tom thinking we're having fun and just hanging out.
Oh, sure. I mean, we kinda are.
Yeah, true.
I've never had fun on these streams in my life.
Oh, my apologies. My bad.
Ali actually hates it.
Yeah,
I mean, he mostly hates the games that he picks, I think.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, we got a message. So probably an
Fuck all this.
apology for stepping into the
It was just Tom doing a baby gif. Just this baby poking around a corner.
Ah, sure. That's good.
So I've got them all. I'm just trapped. And once again, trapped.
I mean, you're so close.
Alright. So make sure 9.
Yeah, so I've also got these goo brownie pots with salted
Oh, that's so
caramel.
good. Yeah.
They were like half price because they were going out of date, and I was like, I have to eat them all at once because I'm
Yeah.
out of date. Like,
We have so many of those glass pots just around my house.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
We just,
used to
wash them
save
up.
them.
Yeah.
I used to save them, and then I was like, I actually don't need these for anything.
Yeah, no, that's what we're like. We just have like 12 pots, 12 small glass pots that we
I'm
don't
like,
have any
I'm gonna
use
have to
for.
start recycling these because it's silly how many I've got. So I hadn't bought any in ages because I was dieting, but I'm like, do you know what? I'm just gonna have a week off. I'm having the rest of this month off the diet. I decided. I don't know why I decided that. I just decided.
You just gotta do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to getting my armies wiped out one by one by these.
By Mr.
Beastmen?
By these Beastmen. I really hate them.
Well, you're not alone.
They're sieging one of my cities.
You're like, please stop.
He's from Avalon, that's fine. I cannot assault or assassinate. Okay. Yeah, I've got like 2 big armies, but they were dealing with the vampires, and they just snuck up round the back, and I'm like,
great. Fun.
Could you not?
You're like, great, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Could you not fall apart for 5 seconds?
Yeah, I've been doing it, but I might have to go back and load like one of the autosaves from way back. I know when it happened though, it was like turn 99 or something. So I had my mega game at the weekend.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was pretty amazing.
Nice.
Alistair, we definitely have to go to one up here.
Yeah.
Like it was like, yeah, it was so good, and I think you would really enjoy it.
Seems fully
Because, or we can go down to London and like get Paddy to join us. Yeah.
We go to like Brighton middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the middle, bro. I don't know the UK very well.
I'm not sure.
definitely not Brighton. Brighton is like, what, an hour away from London?
Right.
Yeah, probably. I don't know enough to dispute that, so I'm going to say take it as fact.
Yeah.
So the game was based on Welsh mythology and like kind of history, because obviously it had all the different historical Welsh tribes. And yeah, I got there on the Friday, and I was hanging out with the one of the organisers, because my friends were acting as the GMs for some of the teams. And so and when he'd emailed me back, he was like, do you mind if I don't put you on a team yet, in case, you know, because I know that you do play games, so you'll probably get a grip of the rules a lot quicker than some of the others. Are you okay if I just kind of have you as a floating player so that I can move you to whatever team?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no problem. So initially he'd given me a kingdom team, alright, and so there was 6 kingdoms of 3 players each. Kind of, if you imagine like a map of Wales and just kind of cut it down the middle, and then like have north, central, and south, and then east and west. That was the six different kingdoms.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no problem, that's fine. No, that sounds great. And then I met him on Friday night, and I was like, is it finalised yet what team I'm on? And he's like, no, we're still, basically we won't know till the last minute. Depends who signs in and who doesn't turn up. I was like, okay, cool. And then I got there on Saturday morning, and he was like, okay, I need you to be one of the gods. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just quickly read the rule book and see what I'm supposed to be doing, try and work out what's going on. And he put the these 2 other girls on. I'd already been assigned to that god basically like weeks ago, and you know, and they came in and they were like, oh, we're not really sure what's happening. We're not, you know, never done one of these before. And I was like, me neither. And they were like, I was like, and they were like, oh yeah, don't not really gamers, don't really understand, you know, like what we're supposed to. And I was like, look, that's fine. Just don't worry about it. We'll have fun. We'll have time the first few rounds to work out what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, anyone done it? Absolutely mad, lad.
Yeah. I was inspired by
carry on.
the plight of the
I
Welsh
didn't
people.
even get that one. Didn't that one seemed like totally
Yeah.
doable. And yeah, so the way that the gods worked is there was 3 different roles that each god team had to fill, and it rotated rounds. You rotated the roles every turn, every round.
Okay.
Oh man, this one looks a bit more complicated.
There's a lot more moving parts.
Holy you need to get a bunch of stuff before you can.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Wow.
It might just be undoable, you know.
I think maybe you needed to go left at the start.
you can go.
Looking at it. Anyway.
Rotating gods.
Rotating gods, and so so a quick overview of the game then. Once we'd settled down and worked out what we were supposed to be doing as gods, so as I said, it's based on Welsh mythology. There was 5 teams which represented 5 different gods. There was supposed to be 6 teams representing the 6 different kingdoms, but because 3 players dropped out, they removed one of the kingdoms and redistributed the players based on where the gaps were. So one of the kingdoms was run by its GM, and basically just kind of took passive actions to like keep the game taken over without like trying to score too many points or whatever. Didn't want to crush the game. And then there was also 8 legendary heroes. So like all these different heroes from Welsh mythology were also players, individual players. So there was basically 3 different games going on at the same time. There was the god game, there was the kingdom game, and then there was the hero game.
Yep.
And although all the parts interacted, the way that you scored points had nothing to do with each other, or kinda like, it was like all the dependencies between each other were just a bit mad. So like, he's nearly gone and done it. Nearly. That's the door's there though. Oh.
Yeah.
This annoying one's just.
It's that guy.
It's this guy. It's this one guy.
Yeah.
I think I've said this in the stream before.
I think.
But there's always one guy.
There's always one guy.
There's always one fucking guy.
So, the way that the god game worked, which is the one I'll be able to describe most, because it was the one I was in.
Yep.
We had three different roles: the hand of God, the voice of God, and the mind of God.
Ooh.
The voice of God would stand in one area of the. So they'd set it in this old church. They'd managed to have this old church hall, and there was a gantry at the top.
Yeah.
And there was a section where, like at the top of the church, where there was like an organ, and you could like stand next to the organ to like speak to people up in the gantry. So like,
cool.
so like that bit of the gantry was like that was like Mount Snowdon, and that's where you had to go to appeal to the gods. So like the humans could come to Mount Snowdon and talk to the voice of God, and the only thing that the voice of God could really do was speak to them, and sometimes hand out small favors. So that we had like all these business cards with the gods' names on them, and on the back of them you could like write favors. So you'd be like, okay, this round here's a luck card which will give you +1 to a roll, or here's a power card which you can give to a hero so that they get +1 in combat. Stuff like that. But basically, they would come and be like, they would offer you these envelopes, which I'll go over in more detail later. But basically, they would hand these envelopes to you, and inside these envelopes, they would have messages saying, "This is what we would like you to do for us," which was quite funny because sometimes they would write things on them, and we were like, because we're not playing the Kingdom game, we've got no idea what you're asking for. It's got nothing to do with us. Like, they're like, oh, can we get this thing and this thing? And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Like, you know, the gods have different priorities and different things going on than what the humans do. We don't know what you're asking for. Anyway, so they would send envelopes up with quests, and then they would role play like being the druid, like begging the gods for like for stuff. Right, so they'd be like, but they would like pick what god they wanted to align with quite early on in the game. So that was what the voice of God did. The hand of God would climb down from the gantry and go downstairs into the main hall where the kingdoms would set up, and they were allowed to like walk around and interfere with things, but they weren't allowed to talk to anyone.
Oh, sorry, just very quick.
Hi
Ben, and also hi Terry.
Oh, it's Terry watching. Hi Terry.
He's watching eagerly, so we have to do a shout out.
Hi Terry.
And hi Ben. I'm on you as well, don't worry. Terry, we're in the TV, help us.
I'm just a little guy. I'm also a bee, Terry. So for me, the hand of God was the most fun, because you would go down there, and like the kingdoms that you liked, you could give them like extra resources, or like you know, it's like this turn all your rolls get +1, but you could also do the opposite, so you'd be like all your rolls are -1, or like.
And then you just like flip them off and just like send back to the clouds.
Yeah, basically. So that was what the hand of God did. Like if there was battles, you'd be running between the tables to be like, oh, I need to help this kingdom win this battle, and then you'd be throwing like your tokens down to give them pluses and stuff. To give them bonuses to their rolls, and I had no idea what was going on. I just knew that sometimes they'd be like, oh, it looks like you're going to lose this one, so I'd be like, I'll throw a couple of tokens down, and be like, oh, you won. I'll be like, yeah, right, nice. And then the other game that was going on was the Mind of God, and this one was like a blind bidding game over a map of the 6 kingdoms. And each of the kingdoms gave a different amount of resources, and if you won the bids with your, you know, we all had 30 points to spend, so you would be blind bidding points in like rounds. If you won the bid, you won the resources that kingdom had to offer. But what we didn't really realize was that whichever kingdom had the most points spent on it in the bidding became cursed in the next round. And whichever kingdom had the least amount of points bid on it became blessed.
Oh,
all right.
Interesting.
It was very interesting because we didn't really know this, and the kingdoms would come to Snowdon and be like, "Please bless us in the next round." And we'd be like, and I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
As a plague overtakes the town.
Because like the kingdom the kingdom becomes blighted because like all the gods have been fighting.
It's like a plague.
The gods have been fighting over this, you know, over this kingdom, like you know, bidding all their power on it, and so it would result in the kingdom becoming blighted. But you'd be like, but then they would come begging you like, please remove this blight and make sure our kingdom is blessed in the next round. And you were just like, I have no control over this because it's a blind bid, and I don't know how much the other. So like the only way I can win is for me to not bid on your kingdom, but I don't want to not bid on your kingdom because I want the points that it gives. Like it gives us points when we bid on your kingdom, and you're asking me not to bid on your kingdom. And it was just like that push and pull was quite fun. You know, they'd come begging for things that we just couldn't give them. You're trapped again.
But so I was trapped like several moves ago.
Several twirls ago. So the
That's it.
Kingdom game was probably the most complicated one because they had like every turn they would get resources and then they would have to spend them on like building armies and building monuments in their kingdoms and like shrines and temples to the gods, which we would encourage because the shrines and the temples gave us bonuses in the god game we were playing upstairs.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that. They were like, what, you know, like they would build temples to us and then we were like, oh, you've done good, and then we would favour that kingdom.
Yeah.
But they didn't know why we were favouring them, and it's because they were giving us bonus points in our game that we were playing
Yeah.
in a
Yeah, we
separate
have our
part of the
own game,
room.
bro. Yeah.
And the envelopes that they were giving up to us,
Yeah.
the way that they would generate those envelopes was through human sacrifice.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
when they come to Mount Snowdon with an envelope and they say, please do this for us next round, what's actually happening in game is they've sacrificed their some of their population to generate that envelope. So they've made a sacrifice to the gods so that we can, you know, so that we can hear their pleas and like. But the fun thing about the envelopes is those also gave us bonuses in the god game. So we were like,
Right.
yes, please more envelopes, please more
We
human
love
sacrifice.
envelope. Yeah.
Please more human sacrifices. That's
blood,
really
blood.
good.
The ancient Aztec gods
Yes.
be like.
Yeah. And there was one team that they sent up 28 envelopes over the course of the
Wow.
game, and each envelope is 5 people that you've sacrificed.
Wow.
So they
They were like,
sacrificed,
you're like a whole population.
they sacrificed 140 people over. And one of the envelopes that they sent up to they sent an envelope up to one of the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they sacrificed 5 people to send this envelope, and the only thing that it said on the note that it sent up to the god was "thank you," because the god had done something in the previous round for them,
Amazing.
and they'd sacrificed 5 people to send
That's
that
so
message up.
funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I don't really know what was going on, but basically they were playing their own game where they were like vying for influence and stuff.
Yeah.
And then separately from the main hall, they'd set up like a bar in like
Yeah.
in like a small room of the main hall, and that was the Heroes Tavern. And the heroes they had their own rules for their games, but basically they had to like issue each other challenges.
Yeah.
And then they had like a period of time during the round to do that, and in the second half of the round they had to go out, wander the kingdoms and see if any of the kingdoms wanted to hire their help to like either fight battles or defeat beasts that the gods had awkwardly manifested in their lands.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
or all that kind of good stuff, and then they would earn prestige for that, so and that was their scoring, so they'd be like out all the time looking for things to do. It was just like organised pandemonium. It was just like really good. You did not have a lot of time in
Yeah.
the rounds to like get stuff done. It just felt like it went by really quickly. We played 5 rounds on day 1, and at the end of day 1, the person running the game was the goddess Arwen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was our friend Steph, and she told the gods that the Romans were coming, and along with their armies they were bringing the god Jupiter,
Yeah.
and the old gods of Wales had to decide whether to remain Welsh or to join the Roman pantheon,
Okay.
which meant that, and she explained that at least 2 of the gods had to switch out of the 5.
Right.
All right, because they wanted a 3-2 split for the following day,
Yeah.
and they gave us an hour to decide while there was like a party happening in the tavern. So the one girl on my team, she's like proper like Plaid Cymru, like
Yeah.
Welsh
Yeah.
nationalist, and she was like, we're not switching.
Absolutely not.
And she was like, if they make us switch because everyone wants to stay Wales and we get drawn out of a hat and they make us switch, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to switch. And I was like, I don't care. And when the other player on our team was like, I don't care either. So we just stayed with Wales. And the two gods that were losing on the leaderboard decided to switch to Rome. So the next day, so they were like, please don't tell the Kingdom players what's happening, because they'll find out in the morning. There'll be an announcement, and then they will have a round to decide what they're doing. I was like, cool. And what they'd done overnight is that all the gods that had decided to switch to Rome, well, they put, whatever your allegiance was, they put messages in our temples in the kingdoms saying who we'd sworn allegiance to, so whether we were going to stay with Wales or we were going to go to Rome. So the next morning, I sent you guys the photo. One of the GMs come out dressed up as like a Roman senator and was like, Rome is here. You have 1 year to decide whether you're with us or against us, and just bear in mind, if you're against us, we will wipe you out. We'll destroy you, we'll send out armies, and you're all gonna die. We'll give you a year to decide, which basically was the next game round. So they gave us, as the gods, they gave us a chance to send messages down to the temples to like replace the messages that had been placed there by the DMs. And it just like day 2 was absolutely mental because we'd all been playing our own game, and then suddenly there was like teams and factions and alliances. Which was, so I was lucky enough to get to sit with the game controllers at the end of day 1, and they were discussing what they needed to do, and they were like, we really need the kingdoms to split either 2 and 4 or ideally 3 and 3. Because otherwise it's just gonna go badly for them. So like there was one kingdom where I explained earlier the team hadn't turned up, so it was just the GM who was running that team. And thankfully he had a temple dedicated to one of the gods that had switched to Rome. So they were like, okay, really easy, you're going to switch to Rome. And he was like, yeah, that's fine, that makes sense. There was one kingdom that had 2 temples to the 2 gods that had switched, and temples to none of the other gods. The 3 that had remained Welsh, they didn't have. So they were like, okay, well they're probably going to switch as well. So ideally we want a third one, and there was a third one which had temples to not to us, but to one of the other Welsh gods and one of the Roman gods. And so the GMs were like, okay, well, we'll have a word in the ear of one of the guys on that team and see if they'll switch to Rome. We'll kind of let them know what's happening. We'll get them to swear to secrecy. So there's like a bit of fixing going on in the background, right? To like try to say, he's like, yeah, I'll try and convince my team to switch, and we'll see what happens. So the next day, the guy comes out and it makes his announcement, and then all the teams like have to decide what they're doing. The heroes as well have to do their allegiance, who you're going to swear allegiance to. So the first round, absolute pandemonium, because they're like, what do we do? Do we switch? Do we stay? Like, blah blah blah. And so like they're reading the messages from the gods. They're coming up to Mount Snowdon and saying, what do we do? What do we do? At this point, the gods have already fallen out with each other. Like, 2 of them have been exiled to one side of Mount Snowdon, and the other 3 of us are on the other side, being like, don't talk to them. They've, they're dirty traitors. And they're all coming up and being like, for some of the kingdoms it was fairly obvious, but there was that one kingdom for which it was like, what do we do? And so one of the powers that the Hand of God got when they were wandering around, it was to like, they had to spend like a lot of their power, but they could like physically manifest in that kingdom and like actually talk to the humans in that kingdom. And so one of the Welsh gods did that, and like there was like a huge announcement, like the GM was like, the god has manifested, like it was just like a big thing that this god had appeared in this kingdom. And so they decided not to switch. This was the one that we wanted, the GMs wanted to switch to Rome, but they decided not to because this god had appeared and like visited them and told them not to switch or whatever. So that was like the first round. So at the end of the first round, the Roman senator comes back, and then all the kingdoms have to declare one way or the other. But everybody got really into the RP and was just like had these long speeches written out, making their declarations and stuff. It was like really, really good.
Fantastic.
I love it when people get super into RP. That's like the best bit.
It was. It was good. And like so, every time one of the kingdoms said they were aligning with Wales. The gods up in the gantry would like stamp their feet and like slam the benches and stuff.
That's funny.
And then whenever someone announced for Rome, we would start booing, and the other two gods would try to like cheer over us. And they just could not be that. There was this one hero that kept coming up to the voices to be like, what should I do? Should I switch or should I stay? And like he had done loads of work for one of the gods that had switched, and then he went to one of the Welsh gods. He was like, "Oh, can I get a favor from you?" And the Welsh god was like, "No, in fact, I'm cursing you."
In fact.
It was just wild. It was so much fun.
That's good.
We finished second in the Gods game, which was nice.
Yeah.
The Romans won in the very end. So at the very end, because one of the kingdoms, there was one Roman kingdom that was played by players and one that was played by a GM. The 4 Welsh kingdoms all allied together, and then in the last. They announced the last round. They were like, "This is going to be the last round." They sent all of their armies to attack this Roman kingdom, and the Romans they won by like 1 point. There was like all these dice rolls going on, and we couldn't see what was happening. There was like 40 people around this one table. So we were up in the gantry being like, "What's going on then? What the humans up to?" The Romans. That Roman kingdom won the kingdom game by 1 point.
Wow.
Which was like insane. I think you had it, Ali. Just go around the top.
Yeah, you think go in this way?
Yeah, go around the top and then use the middle one to like. Oh no, you need to get those at the bottom first.
I think I can do it. I think I can.
But that's still doable. That's still doable, right? It was so good. I do wish I'd played one sooner because, the guy who organised it he's not a gamer. I was talking to him, and he's not a gamer. He doesn't know what D&D is.
Wow.
He doesn't really play board games.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did you organise this? Like, if you're not a gamer, and he was like running the game and writing. The lore on the fly of what was happening and stuff like that. And I'm like, how are you doing that if you're not, you're not a gamer?
Yeah, you've got like no kind of fire.
I started
like a war game?
so I was like, what drove you to do this? And he's like, well, they had played in one 11 years ago.
Okay.
Because my friend Graham had seen Shut Up and Sit Down's video of when they went to play a game called Watch the Skies, which was a mega game about aliens coming to Earth. So he'd seen that video, and then he'd immediately decided that he wanted to play one, and he'd invited John to go play with him because they were at uni together at the time. And him, it was Graham, his brother Fraser, who's also a good friend, John, who'd organised this game, and Graham's ex-wife, they formed a team, and they had played the same game, but it was Greece themed.
Oh!
Yeah, so it was like the Greek gods and all that, and then the
I
Romans
think
arrived.
Grease, the movie.
No.
I was like, that's a crazy fucking thing.
Paddy, ancient Greece.
That's insane otherwise.
Yeah. So, but he didn't play it Graham and Fraser are like massive. They've done RPGs and massive D&D players and board gamers and like video gamers, like us, and it made sense for them. But like this guy John has done nothing in the meantime, and I was like, what possessed you? And he's like, well, he was explaining to me he is one of the like top surgeons in Wales.
Yeah.
And one of his responsibilities as like a lead surgeon is that he had to run a crisis.
Yeah, disaster recovery and stuff.
Crisis management exercise. So like you have to like come up with a scenario where this really bad thing happens.
Yeah.
And so the scenario that he designed, it was like a train crashes through a level crossing while the bus is trapped on it or whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
So it was like major incident, and then he's like, okay, so what he'd done is he'd like split it into 3 teams. He'd put like North Wales, Central Wales, and Southern Wales, and like they had different, they had the same resources, and then they would get sent the same patients, and then it would be like, okay, and they had like cards that were like doctor and triage nurse or whatever, and it'd be like, this patient that's come in, do you think they need a doctor, or would the nurse would be able to help them? And then they would have to do they need a trauma surgeon, or do they need this and that? And they only had so many, so they would have to triage the patient with these cards, and then basically it would take so many rounds before you would get that card back, but then more patients would keep coming in, so you had to spend all your cards, and it was like, oh well, you don't have the card that you need to treat this patient, so this patient's going to get worse, so you'll need a stronger card even like in when you eventually do get to treat them. And he was like, and basically it was just a mega game that I'd run for the thing. It was just like, it was, there was rules, there were challenges, there was limited resources, and it was basically just a game that I'd run for them to get them in that mindset that if something happens, that they kind of have an experience of it, even if it was simulated. And he was like, and then he just decided that he wanted to run this game that he'd played in 11 years ago. So I'd love to, and he'd like,
He's kind of a DM savant then.
Kinda, yeah.
He's coming up with it all on the fly and stuff. Like, I think that's really hard to do. Just generally.
Like adjusting the rules because like the rules were kind of imbalanced, and he was like, okay, we need to adjust this rule for the next round and stuff like that, and like just doing all of that stuff. But that was the impetus was Graham having watched this sit up and sit down video when it came out of them going to play this mega game, which I also saw when it came out, and I was like, oh, I really want to go to one, but I didn't know Graham at the time, and I didn't have anyone that I thought would be interested in going, and I was like, oh, that's so like, I'm so gutted. I would love to do that because that looks amazing. But I finally got the chance to do it this weekend, and it was like fantastic.
That's good. Nice.
But like now I'm like, we have to go do. We have to go do one.
100%.
Like the money that he charged was like £35, which basically paid for the venue and the materials. And like the bar, all the money that was spent at the bar was all the proceeds was going straight to the is it the Royal National Lifeboat Institute or whatever it's called?
Oh, that's sick.
So like none of the money was like, he didn't make any money off the bar. In fact, he spent loads of money buying alcohol, which he did not recover. yeah, it was like not a profit making.
Oh, well,
Yeah. That's pretty
what a
cool.
dope dude.
Yeah.
Like he is like obviously he'll be a top surgeon, so he'll like obviously have the money, but like yeah, that's still
Yeah.
that's still
Yeah,
rad
yeah.
as hell. That's still
Yeah. And yeah, it was just like. So I mentioned he's like a surgeon. Most of the players were like doctors, and yeah, he he said that most of them he'd managed to bribe them into attending because they would get a certificate in crisis management.
amazing.
Brackets mega game. And they're like, oh yeah. Which, to be fair to him, it's not that far off from what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, like the you're having to think under pressure and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
I think you have to. I mean, I think you have to.
Yeah,
I think you have to light up. You have to light up the other side of the room first, maybe.
no, like there's
Just no.
no,
No.
no.
Anyway.
I'm trying to figure out
Don't
all the
bring it up again.
all the all the hours have made it way complicated. So
Yeah, right. We need to
like,
follow the arrows all the way back.
yeah.
Right?
Because as you can see, there's a couple of them though on this left hand side that you need to be able to light up the right hand side.
Ben fell asleep while I was talking.
Wow.
That's my voice. I have a very soothing voice, Ben,
do
so
look very
I'll
soothing.
allow it.
Oh, they've been so sleepy recently. They've been doing night shifts.
Shout out to- Hi, Terry.
Yeah, hi Terry. No, Ben. Ben says no.
No, I don't have a soothing
I
voice.
fell asleep before the stream.
Oh, okay, so you managed
Okay.
to somehow type out hello friends and then fell asleep.
Yeah, and then they passed out.
I mean,
That wouldn't surprise me with Ben.
So
They do
Tom,
just-
I don't know if you've heard any of what I was saying about mega games, but if you fancy doing it, I think it would be great to get the get all the idiots in for a stream.
yeah.
Yeah, for a stream, for a game. Sorry, I'm
For a
focusing
mega
on too
game.
many things. For a mega game, yeah, it'd be awesome. I think it'd be awesome. And apparently they run quite regularly all over the country. There's different clubs that run them.
Mm.
And one of the guys that turned up was a mega game organizer, and
Yeah.
he like put his details in the group chat afterwards because loads of people were like, "Oh, I would love to do that again. You know, does anyone know where we could do it?" So he left all his details in the group chat. Yeah, but there's loads in London. So if we wanted to meet up with Paddy, we could like go to London for a weekend.
Meet up with Paddy.
Hello.
I'll think about it.
No.
Hello.
Hashtag
no.
not sure.
No.
It's me. Hi.
Hi.
I was under my desk plugging my phone cable in.
And you want to meet this person, Adrian? This
My
creates
cat, my cat ear headset was falling off my head.
Yeah. So that was my weekend.
It sounds dope.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean,
that was great. I was exhausted by the end of day one, and then we had to do it again on at the end of day one. We finished at like 6 on day one, and we went for dinner. Went
Yeah.
to like a pub for dinner,
Mhm.
and no one spoke.
of course.
And everybody was just like, I'm just going to go back to my room to bed.
Yeah, everyone's just like decompressing.
Yeah, everybody was just like absolutely exhausted. Even though the people I were hanging out with were like the GMs rather than the players, but everybody was absolutely done in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Graham and Fraser, Graham's wife, were like they're like friends with the organizer, and they were all GMing. Yeah, so like, but they were like, yeah, done in, absolutely
They were
exhausted.
just like knackered.
Yeah. You're trapped.
Yeah.
Trapped maybe forever.
It can't be done. But
This place will become your tomb.
Oh, you did it. He did it. The
I
mad
did
lad.
do it. I did do it though.
You did something.
I've done something.
Something has happened.
Right. The thing I've done is I can try and start doing this side maybe.
Yeah, get that bottom one first for me,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This way.
Yeah.
So a little
You're kind of a little stuck.
Yeah. Kind
Yep.
of big stuck
Yeah,
there.
you're totally stuck.
But you're kind of a little bit stuck. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so we go that way. What can I do with this? Stop fucking all.
The one thing about these beastmen destroying all my armies is that now I have a load of money every round because I don't have to pay their upkeep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now I can build bigger armies.
Yeah, you know,
I have
things
loads
around
of
about
cash.
us.
Yeah. You should definitely. Oh, okay. How long can my? This is all terrible. I might reload. This actually sucks.
Wow. Fuck my life. Guess I went this way first, so that's right hand side first.
Oh, you gotta start on the blue. It's not even a blue, it was a green, so
Blue, okay. Right.
it's not the colour at all. Ali wants to get gestures, this is the person you want to meet.
Again. Paddy?
Can't tell colours.
The Paddy we know?
Yeah, the same one.
Same person?
Just blinks each eye individually. Yeah, that one.
No, I would definitely be up for it. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, definitely not that one.
The one that sends me weird TikToks every day.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that Shut Up and Sit Down video?
I don't think I have.
No.
Link it.
Yeah. It's like. I'll give you a really good overview of like.
The closest I've come is that episode of Parks and Rec.
Which is that not just Codes of Dunshire that they play, or
No,
is it
it's
something else?
they do like a whole crisis management
Gotcha.
thing because they're trying to set up Leslie to fail or something.
I see. Why is it when you open YouTube your subscriptions are not in alphabetical order?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're just in order.
They're just in an
Question mark.
order.
Yeah.
Search, watch. Oh, that's not how you spell watch. Watch this, guys. Yeah, so the game that they played,
Yeah.
it was like all the teams were like different human. Oh, they played it again.
Fight
Hold
you?
on.
For the movement.
Oh yeah, they played it, and then they played it again. Interesting. I have seen both of these videos, but like I don't remember. Yeah, so the one that they played was like they played different. So there was like the human teams were like different countries around the globe,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then there was an alien team who like
Okay.
they get a brief, and then they have to decide what they want to do with that brief, but it's quite open.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think that's all there was. I don't think there was like a third faction like we had. But yeah, so like the game is these aliens have appeared over Earth, and like all the kingdoms, all the different countries start freaking out, and then you have to decide what to do about it.
Okay.
I'll put the link in the idiots chat.
Thank you. Yeah, like Ben said a lot of the time, like I'm really bad with directions and going places, so you'd probably end up meeting Ben as well.
Yeah, sure, yeah, that's fine.
Oh no.
Look, I'm a real
getting
fucking
worse.
a passenger princess, alright? I like to be ferried around.
Yeah. That's fine. So does my wife. So
Yeah, exactly.
she just learned to drive. Like, she just passed her test, and she was like, "Never again.
Yeah.
I'm never driving again." So for the last.
Yeah, that's so valid.
Like,
That's so valid.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
drove me
that's,
once
yeah,
once, and,
that's what I
that's
say
also
to like my brother. I was like, why don't you do your driving test? And he's like, but I don't have a car and I can't afford one. I'll never be able to buy one. And I was like, that's not the point. Like, you know, something could happen when like we're hanging out and I need you to drive me at the hospital and then you can't drive. Whereas if you just pass your test, like at least you'll be able to take me. Like,
You're technically really,
No, we're calling an ambulance and you're just going to have to deal with that.
yeah.
I'm putting you in a taxi and you're just going to
Like
go
one time, one time I like cut myself really badly. When my ex was here, and like I was like, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Like I'm bleeding profusely. I need to go to the hospital.
This might need stitches kind of vibe.
And she was like, okay, let's go. And but she couldn't drive, so I had to like drive with like one hand on the steering wheel while she shifted gears for me because like I was bleeding really badly. And I was like, see if you just sat your test and got your driving license, even if you never drive the car, like at least you could have driven me to the hospital.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, after Tom's story about his driving lesson, it just once again reiterated that I don't want to do my driving.
Yeah.
My driving
Have you heard this story about his driving lesson?
Was it in the Vecna game or was it in the
It must have been Vecna game.
Mad Mage game?
It must have been the Vecna game with the tattoos.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, I think it was then. Yeah. Tom had scary driving lesson thing. And
so it was driving around. It came up to roundabout.
Have we not got a D&D game tomorrow? Sorry to interrupt.
No.
Gotcha.
Because I think someone couldn't make it, so we have to all be there or none of us
left. I think it's Sora can't make it.
Yeah, Sora's in for Gen Con down in London.
All right.
So yeah, it was coming up to roundabout. He was driving along fine, and the guy said take the second exit. But it was like one of these things.
Was it the first exit? And it was like a little nubbin?
yes, the first exit. Yeah, but it was one of these things that has to be like nubbin because it's like a shitty wee exit that no one cares about.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of getting annoyed. It was like, nah. And so like he pulled him over into like the side and was like, did you not see the sign? And like and he was kind of agitated like over this like sign for like kind of no reason. So he was like, alright, I'm going to take you back, and this time like I'll drive and like you look at the sign and make sure you can see it. So he took him back, and they went round and round, he goes, all right, so do you see it now? And Tom goes, oh yeah, the one for the retail park, and he looks at him with like pure hatred, like fully like so angry, and like he pulls over again, and he's like proper like white knuckling, and then he takes out his phone, he like puts up his arm. And then looks at it and goes, I'm sorry, I'm having a low blood sugar.
Sugar low.
Yeah, I'm having a massive sugar low. I really used to get so they went to Mito Park. You had to go get food and like something comes down. It's like, oh my god, yeah. So like the normal level like for diabetics, like the kind of the minimum level you want is like a 4, like especially when driving. 4 is like the absolute floor, and he was on like 2 something, which is
-2. I think it was. Yeah.
It wouldn't be -2. You can't go -2. But
you can go -2 because that guy did.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. So so he was down at 2, which like if you're getting any lower than that, you're like talking about you're hitting a coma.
So kind of
and like so it was just like absolutely, and like, it's the kind of thing that happens when you're low. You can get like you're just overcome with like hunger and like you turn into a zombie basically, and you do get like very angry and very short and very.
Yeah.
You go into like absolute flight or fight mode kind of, and you are just fighting. And so like Tom was like totally freaked out. This guy just like white knuckled angry over like it's like a basic mistake, but like a normal one for like learner drivers. Yeah, so Tom's driving lessons are going well. That's what he said.
Ben says Maddie's also really short, so maybe she's diabetic.
I mean, I am also short and I am diabetic, so maybe there is a correlation.
There you go. Yeah, we're like,
I didn't know.
wait.
Yeah. You didn't know I was diabetic?
I don't think so.
Surely you must have.
Now we do.
I don't think it came up.
It doesn't, yeah.
Revealing secrets on stream.
I've got, I think, did I not mention it when we were discussing cyborgs? Because I have the, I have a constant glucose monitor in my, well, it's in my leg at the moment, but...
Oh, if it's removable, it doesn't count.
Yeah. I think that's what he said.
If you can take it out and you're still alive, then surely you're not a cyborg. You're just an enhanced human.
Exactly.
I've reloaded my game. I've reloaded my game. I've gone back. I've gone back 8 tons because I was getting absolutely pumped by the
Beastmen.
by the Beastmen.
Yeah.
It was just horrible. I'm gonna actually. Oh, I can't run away because they're right at my door. Oh my god. Basically, I'm gonna immediately send all my armies to fight them. Which last time I didn't do.
Wait, are we cooking? Me every now and then returning to life. Just be like, wait, are we cooking?
No, I think we are.
Just because lights are lit up, so that instantly means to my brain things are working.
I can march my armies right to make them go further. Yeah. Can force march. That is what's happening right now. Got 2 giant armies force marching them.
Force
to the Beastmen.
Furry, we're stuck. Got stuck in the corner.
Do you know what kind of thing on TikTok that was really interesting? But it's just because I was about to make a joke about being force femmed. Is that Predator is a movie about force femme? Because like the way they talk about it is like the whole point of like Predator is that like it's a very masculine enemy, and it's a way to make men feel how unsafe women feel all the time.
Yeah.
Like and like it goes into like the real detail all about it, like you know, like when.
So it's a similar vibe to like Alien.
Yes, yeah. I think it was like the same guy that like I was watching that was like talking about Alien. Did it and went on to talk about like Predator, and how about like how like there's a lot of like kind of like female coded bits in it, like when like they're first arriving, you know, like they're like he says they're like putting on makeup and like you know what else they were doing, like they're singing songs, things like that, and, you know, and it's only when like they give up like their masculine.
John McTiernan, is that his name? The director.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about. Literally, all I know about Predator is from this TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so it's like about like how Arnold like like strips off his like masculine, facade and becomes more feminine. And that's how he like beats the Predator.
Sure.
And like there's like a bit like where he's like all like stripped apart, and like when he's like got like covered in mud and like on like in the like the branches and stuff. He's like as you can see, like Arnold like strikes a very like a literal birthing pose.
Yeah.
He's like telling like the Predator to like come get him. And so stuff like that. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Media literacy.
No, I can see what's being put down. Yeah, I can appreciate it.
It's quite cool. I can't do that. Okay. How does this help me? Does it?
I have a cat in lap.
Oh, cat in lap.
Cat in the lap.
Cat in the lap.
I love a cat in the lap.
A cat in the lap is worth 20 in a bush.
Yes. Well, hopefully you don't have 20 cats in a bush outside.
That's basic mathematics, really.
Yeah.
Why are you putting cats in bushes?
Are we cooking?
Are you okay, Paddy?
Chat, are we cooking?
You need to. I mean, you obviously need to go around the other side of that.
Yeah, no, but
I don't know what's going on in the rest of the level to be able to give useful commentary.
Bro, I'm so excited for my early night tomorrow.
Are you going to go straight to your bed?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, when we're like meant to be in D&D, I'm just gonna be like snuggled up in my bed, bro.
Alright, fair.
In your honk shooter.
Yeah, bro, I'm just like lost in the sauce. The sauce is my duvet.
Recruiting many armies.
There are like so many.
Like, I know they're coming now, so I'm gonna prep.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
You did it.
Oh, you did it! The milk!
Oh, it's the last levels!
Oh wait,
Stand on the
you
button,
oh
get
my
the
God,
thing,
marmalade.
get the archive. Marmalade.
I literally just shared a post on Tumblr to do with marmalade. Where was my marmalade post? Yeah, this person's like, my friend is trying to name herself. And she's like, oh, what's that name that's like marmalade, but it's a name? And I know she means Adelaide, but I think I can talk her into naming herself Marmalade
yeah.
if I play my cards right. And they're like, not in a hateful, cruel way, but because my name is Newt, and I think Newt and Marmalade sounds like a detective agency that solves mysteries for tiny garden critters. No, that's so valid. I think that is a great name, Newt and Marmalade. Damn.
Newt and Marmalade, yeah.
If anyone wants to do a D&D character, join D&D character with me at some point.
Sure.
Newt and Marmalade.
Well, that's what me and Ali did for the Tom's game. We were like, although I don't think Ali was ready for it. Ali was like, "This is my character," and I was like, "I'm making my character based on your character."
What for Kaz and
threat.
For Kaz and Nuleg.
Yeah. That's how Kaz and Nuleg were born. And Tom was like, "You can't make your character thingy with Ali's character," and Ali was like, "No, this is good."
No. Yeah, I was like, "No, I love this. This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is so good."
Oh, Ben, do you have work tomorrow? I can't remember your shift.
Tom like complains that like it's like really hard to get like players to get their backstory, to like have like chemistry.
Right, exactly.
Chemistry. And it's like, no, we can't.
Bro, like several of our characters are related now in Vecna.
Yes. Right. Yeah. I think he told us to do it. I think he told us that
Yeah. Well, me and you were like, well, we go to Strixhaven, and then we got Ilya, and we were like, do you want to join Strixhaven, the Strixhaven thing with us? As like a backstory, and he was like, okay.
Do we
so
both
we were
have
like,
the Strixhaven feat?
So you all went to school together?
Yeah.
We all went to to college, yeah.
Yeah.
To wizard school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we went and got tattoos, matching tattoos.
Gotcha.
This is not going to work.
Yeah, because you cannot.
Oh, there's a...
There's a power one at the top you're missing. Okay, they didn't attack this time because they're obviously scared of my approaching armies. They have just raided my lands, which I don't appreciate.
No, this feels like a late game one. This one, is that what you need? Yes. What a stupid system. Like, so this one in the middle needs that one on the other side of the wall.
It needs, it
also needs this one.
But it needs the top one first, though.
Yeah. I'm just moving it, but like, but the top one, the top one needs going. I'm like,
Why is it never easy?
Why is it never easy? It's a good question.
I want to play baby puzzle game.
I'm gonna put my headphones on the cat to see what she does.
She says a slur immediately.
Yeah, we're like, oh my god.
Immediate gamer moment.
Yeah. No, Ali is locked in. He's just like prepared, bro. I'm like a dad snoozing on the sofa on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll just like appear.
She actually didn't care.
No. She was actually vibing with it. She
she's
likes our
alright,
dulcet tones.
It's like just people talking. It's fine.
She's like, yeah, valid.
I like being able to like hide the fact that like I'm not a big talker with being pretending to be locked in. Yeah. I'm totally locked in.
Bro, I think you are locked in. I
can't
didn't
remember,
give yourself enough credit.
I was being
This is
served
why-
by Adrian's voice. It's great.
This is why there's 3 of us on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure Paddy could talk for 3 hours, and I'm pretty sure I could also talk for 3 hours, but I'm pretty sure Ali would struggle to talk for 3
Absolutely,
hours.
yeah. I'd be struggling to talk after like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Talking to yourself for
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I've done it. Like, it's better if there's obviously if there's a bit of chat going, because then you can, like,
you can like.
but
bounce
even with no
topics
chat,
around,
I
but-
just talk about the game non-stop.
Yeah, just having a gossip.
Yeah. I told you, Paddy, my idea for a music stream, right? Yeah.
Yes.
If we're gonna
Mm.
do a stream with some tunes, Ali. If we're gonna
Yeah.
do like,
Do a
well, I need to
stream.
look up how to. We need like a bot that can play music for us.
Yeah.
I've
The
never.
robot that can do it.
There's a board game. There's a TikTok for a board game that's like about playlists and stuff. You have like you get like cards and stuff, and you have like there's 2 teams, and like you get like a set of 5 cards, and then you have like I think like a minute or something to like go into like to create a playlist with a song they release to like whatever prompt is on the card, and then you get like points and stuff. But yeah,
I see.
So they must have one.
I wasn't going to go anything as complicated as
No,
that.
it was mostly just how funny it is. That's that came up. That's the Mandela effect. Who's that woman?
Barbara Streisand.
That's the one. The Streisand effect.
Why? Oh, one of my dogs is growling at the other one because she doesn't want to be bothered. I'm like, what is that noise?
It's a noise.
It's my dogs beefing with each other.
That's fine, I get it. Please let me sleep.
Yeah, like sometimes you don't want someone to walk over you. It's really annoying.
Yeah. This castle needs walls.
They usually are a good start.
Although it is... What the hell? Oh, I really fucked up, guys. I fucked it.
Adrien.
I fucked it. Okay.
You balked it.
Yeah, I loaded... The game that I loaded was before I defeated the vampires. I need to load this save file that's after I defeated the vampires. So I'm reloading. Again. I might turn it off. I'm not having fun.
When the fun stops, stop, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Me tweaking out about like there's one mission in fucking Yakuza.
Okay, this
Like-
is after I won the war, which is what I want. Let's go to Force March, please. Sigmar does compel us.
It does.
Okay, I don't have nearly as many troops after on this save file because this is after I fought
this-
one battle against the
yeah.
vampires. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, I think I need to force march. Yes, I need to force march. You, sir.
What?
I need you to force march
Connected.
to here, possibly. You, sir, are okay. Oh, but this is after I lost one of my cities. I see. So I see. I can't have it both ways. I can have it defeated the vampires but lost the city to the beastmen, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I'd rather have defeated the vampires though, right? I guess I'm just gonna write this one city off and not protect it.
Yeah, let's switch.
Bro, I just found like I opened like the Reddit page, and someone on the D&D subreddit is like, need help with Hexblade Warlock in my campaign. So the problem that I, the DM, have is a Hexblade Warlock. She wants her character to have a Black Razor. As far as I know, this weapon brings a ton of problems. My friends are all new players, all of them level 1, so what should I do? And they're like, just say no. Someone's like, Hexblades don't get to request legendary / artifact weapons. They don't just get magic weapons for free. And then the person's like, okay, so the question that she has now is, how would her and her patron's pact work then? She gets the power to manifest regular magical weapons and the patron gets her soul or something? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You just put the soul around a weapon, right?
Kinda.
Yeah, you just put the magic around a weapon. You can use any weapon.
Yeah, because you can.
That's kind of like the whole vibe.
We do
It's like,
magic
yeah. Kinda.
No, really.
I love the idea that you're a level 1 and you're just like, yeah, I want this like legendary weapon.
Yeah. Please.
No one else has one, I don't believe, based on this. No one else has one. This person's just like, I want it.
Unless you're the GM's wife on the RPG horror story.
Yeah, but that's quite something. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in my last group that I DM'd. I spent a lot of time saying, does this make sense for a first level character to have done all these things that you're describing?
Yeah, no, that's like such a thing. It's like like if you start like a campaign like at like level 11, like sure you've done quite a few things.
Yeah.
But level 1, you're just like a regular dude that's slightly stronger, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just like a slightly stronger regular man.
Yeah. No, I've
They're like, you know, I
saved the king from an assassination attempt, and
yeah.
I've been on the run from the evil wizard's forces for the last 10 years. It's like, no, mate, you're level 1.
Yeah.
You're level 1. I'm so sorry, man. I don't have to tell you this.
What you're saying,
yeah,
it's cool in that, but it's just not possible.
Yeah, it's sick, but you are level 1. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I think in like the Dungeon Master's like handbook thing now, maybe even in the player's guide. I can't remember which one. I haven't got my books on me. I'm pretty sure they say now like what kind of things based on like what level level section you're in, what you've probably done with like kind of your adventure in life so far.
Yeah.
They kind of sum it up a little bit more in the books now. Which I think is good. I can't remember which one it was in though. And like my Dungeon Master guide and stuff is underneath a load of clothes, so.
And this is the person you want to meet, Adrien?
Yeah. The person who hides their books.
Do you have a guide underneath clothes? Clothes,
Under
Adrien?
clothes?
I mean,
I found a box.
my setup is not much tidier, so
That's true.
I really can't say much.
Pot meat kettle discuss kind of vibe.
Yeah. Okay, is this army big enough to be like, oh no, I stepped into a swamp, that's bad. Oh no, that's also a swamp. Oh no, my characters. Okay, they stepped out
Your
of the swamp.
guys have fallen into the bog.
Yeah. It's like you lose, it's just like, if you stand in the swamp, you take a dot, and I'm like, oh no, please don't dot me.
You're like,
I need to move. I managed to move them out of the swamp. It's fine.
Built a castle in the swamp. Fell over, sank into the swamp. Built a second castle.
They were in the
That fell
bog.
over, sank into the swamp. But a
The
third
bog
castle.
of eternal
that
The
burned down, fell
the
over,
kelpies took them.
You know. He said I was mad to try and build a castle in the swamp. So I built it anyway. It sank into the swamp. I built a second one.
Yeah,
That sank into
yeah.
the swamp. But a third one, that one burned down, fell over, then sank into the swamp. But the fourth castle, strongest castle in all of England.
Let's kill this beastman. Oh, it's not a beastman. It's a It's a
Norscan.
Norska.
Norska,
Oh.
yeah. The Norska
This one.
Raiders.
Oh, he's not a Norska. He's a Vanaheimling.
He's got so many names.
That's
Yeah.
basically the same thing, but they're just not the. they're
They're
an
just baddies.
off-brand.
They're just bad.
An off-brand
They're just bad
Norseman.
men. My assassination attempt was a failure.
No. I found my books.
Yeah. Much like
Quiet voice in the background. My books.
I found them.
I found my
my old
books, but now I'm in a
Found
deep
them.
pit.
I'm in incredible agony.
wasn't meaning to shame you to go find your books, Paddy.
Oh no. I was like, actually, where the fuck are they? Because now I want to check which book it's in.
See, I always,
I'm sure
always
it's-
know where my books are because I use them as the footrest.
Wow.
Great. That's
So much
perfect.
mistreatment.
Yeah. It's alright. It's the last edition one, so. We don't care.
I'm really in the mood for getting one of these puddings, but I have a cat asleep on my lap now, so I can't.
Oh, that
move.
unfortunately means that you're trapped
It's-
forever.
That means I'm trapped forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're very much looking like that. My new profile picture right now.
Oh.
Hmm.
Considering the amount of chocolate I've eaten, I'm probably looking a lot more like mine. Round.
Yeah, I need to sort myself out, man. Shall we? I know you live on the other side of the country, Ali, but do you want to go running or something? Shall we? Shall we organise something? Go for a hill
Just like
walk.
going.
Yeah,
Jogging. At what cost?
I think Terry would like to go for a hill walk.
Bro, did you ever see that post where someone was like, when they see someone and they're going for like a hill hike,
Hmm.
and they've like got like the sticks and like walking
Sure,
shoes, and they're
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and like my toddler just did this in a pair of like jelly
Right.
shoes with a half naked Barbie. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
That's yeah. That's more or less me, I guess.
Let's just go come up and.
Bro, I loved
This.
jelly shoes, but they always gave me the worst blisters. Do they do jelly shoes for adults?
I don't even know what that is.
They were these little
Um,
shoes.
They're sort of like translucent.
Yeah, they're like translucent plastic with like
Oh.
holes in them.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, they were
They're from
like
like the 90s, man.
they do. Yeah, but like these were like really
I
big
think
when I
I
was a
have seen them.
kid.
I think I have seen them.
You
but
would
it
have
just-
seen them.
it-
Like
it
every.
just sounds
Yeah.
like not something you would want to wear.
Yeah, they I got like frequent blisters from these bad boys.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I would definitely wear them now.
Like your
And
sister
probably still get
probably definitely
blisters.
had like a pair of them, and when she was younger, Adrien.
Can I make it to turn 103 without
Mayhaps.
too many deaths? I mean, yeah, they're definitely sacking that city.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let them. It's so not worth fighting this battle. I don't have any skin in the game. Decisive defeat. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe I should have fought the battle just to take some... put some hits out of them.
Mm.
Sure, I'll join your defensive alliance. I need you to fight this army of beastmen, please.
Immediately. Yeah, I'll join anyway.
Okay.
Are we cooking?
No. Sorry,
No.
we've cooked up.
Maybe now.
I think I've cooked up part of it, but I don't know how to get
Yeah.
the rest of it. So this is a bit of like I think I figured out finally how to get this little fucker in the middle. During this,
Paddy,
this-
have you had any thoughts about your character for Friday?
Bro, honestly, I keep on thinking of characters and then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I should do.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Pick a time period and go from there.
I think he's done it. I think he's only gone and done
I think he's only gonna only gone.
Maybe actually.
it. Yeah, he's only gone and done it.
No.
Oh no, that one's got
Oh.
a
This little
thing on
fucker
the
is gone.
side. Oh well,
Fuck. Okay,
So
right.
close.
So
I didn't realise that had a thing on the side.
It's like a little
okay, but I think
nubbin.
I think I know how to do it.
Just be a little guy from like a period in history,
Yeah.
and then we can do like some live research together about
Yeah.
what they might be called and what they
Yeah.
might do as a job and stuff. Yeah, like,
Mm-hmm.
but just pick a time period.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool.
and
I
don't
can do
stress
that
too
one.
much. Yeah, don't stress too much about it. Like it's
Yeah.
just supposed to be a bit of fun.
Yeah.
You're like, please stop stressing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Like it must be the most historically accurate. and all that,
bro,
and
what if it's not historically
that's fine.
accurate? And you're like, it will be fine. You're already a vampire.
Right.
okay, right, yeah. It's gonna have to loop again. I
Hello, are
think.
you awake? The cat is awake again. My leg is dying. Hi.
So
You're like, please help.
we have cooked. We have finally cooked.
Okay.
We are cooking,
It's just,
chefing.
it's just a really long loop back for this little fucker.
Wee,
Hey.
wee.
Yeah, so
Absolute mad lad.
He's only gone and flipping done it.
yeah. So what I like to do is like find a sort of tangentially, like a sort of important event in history and go for like someone kind of tangentially related to that.
Yeah.
Sure, so you could be like the Battle of Troy. I'll be
Yeah.
a soldier in that army.
Yeah.
Or like
Or not even like that. It'd be like, you know, like, oh, my husband's away to like Troy, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting for him to come back. That kind of thing. Like, well, actually, I was gonna say the one I've done is obviously like she was in Pompeii. That was my one.
Ooh.
She escaped Pompeii. And the one before that, like the one you ran for Adrien was, I think he was like Anglo-Saxon, so it was like, you know, just before the Norman invasion. I was like, okay, it's gonna be them. So yeah, that's what I like to do.
yeah, just be a little guy.
Or just be a little guy.
Little
yeah.
guy.
Like literally, like, hi, I'm Bob the peasant from France.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to play
Yeah.
it the first time round, and then the second
Yeah.
time you play it, you can be like, actually, I'm like the Queen of Sheba, and like
Yeah.
everyone has to bow down to me, but then I lose
Yeah,
it
yeah.
all when I get turned into a creature. Yeah, little guy mode activate. Yeah, just yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real. Oh, my dogs are sleeping now. That's so nice. They're so quiet and nice when they sleep.
It's nice when you sleep, yeah.
They're so mean and greedy when they're awake.
Those such little shits.
They really are. I love them to pieces, but
My little shits.
they make my life a living hell.
I should move this army to block these scary guys that are coming. I'm gonna have to cancel this
Okay.
recruitment.
Mother flippity floppity.
Like to recruit some units, please. Should we get some cav? The cavalry's only going to take me
Some sap cav.
one turn to recruit. Let's go. 4 of them. Amazing.
How much of a wine guy are you, Adrian?
Pardon?
How much of a wine guy are you?
Wine, I don't,
you
I
don't,
don't
okay.
like it. The only
Okay.
thing I kind of semi-enjoy drinking is gin.
Okay.
And that's because it doesn't really taste of much
Yeah.
once you put the
Yeah.
tonic in it.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I mean, when I was in my 20s, I used to
Yeah.
drink too much of it, and I think that's probably what put me off.
Yeah.
Just drinking to get very messy rather than
Yeah.
drinking to enjoy a drink, as you do at that age.
Yeah.
I have a quest, but it's gonna have to wait. Beastmen absolutely ruining my good times. No, yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't drank it. Well,
Mm.
I've tried and I'm like, no, this isn't working for me. Like,
Yeah. That-
um,
The reason I asked is just I was having a discussion with family about like the fact that like Americans and like kind of Australians and stuff, they always go for like grapes. Like there's always like a Cab Sav or a Merlot or whatever. Whereas because she's French and like her whole family's French, like they don't know anything about grapes. All they know is like
Right.
the actual appellations. So it's always like a Bordeaux or a
oh,
Côte
sure,
d'Or.
yeah.
you
So
know.
where it comes from rather than what
Yeah,
grape
the
it
grape
that
is,
it's
yeah.
grown from. Yeah, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah,
the
that
only
makes
difference.
sense. Yeah. That is.
I thought you meant they weren't made with grapes, and
No,
I was
no,
like,
yeah.
what are they made with?
No, that's. I think that's quite true. Although, I believe the appellation does mean that it is a certain type of grape, so
Yes,
it kind
yeah.
of works out.
Yeah.
But
But I don't think she
yeah, I
could do
get it.
If you want to
just
really
go to
annoy
next
French, like people who think are really pretentious about French wine, just remind them that they are all American grapes,
Right.
because all the French grapes like died out, and so they had to be replaced by like once they'd gone
I
from
see.
California. I think that like originally, I think they were like French grapes or French vines that had gone to California and like they were brought back. But yeah.
These guys foolishly attacked me, and now I have 1 million guys.
Amazing.
I feel like I actually might have so many guys.
Oh, I have so many guys, you know.
I actually have so many guys, and you guys don't even realize it yet.
I've got like 4 lords, so I've
You've
got 4
at
armies.
least 4 guys.
The first one has 5 units, which isn't that many. The next one has 5, 10, 15, 17 units plus a hero.
Yeah.
The next one has
Which one has
8.
the wizard?
And the last one has 0. He's just one guy. I
So
don't think
regular
I've got
dude.
always just a, yeah. He's just. I mean, he's like a lord, so he is strong,
Yeah.
but
Is he just lonely though? He doesn't have his like a little army.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a dude by himself.
Auto resolve and crush these guys. Treasure. Oh, I've just got an achievement. Treasure hunter. Have 3 magical
Nice.
talismans. Okay, I like that. Oh, you messed with the king, and now you died. Now you died.
So stupid.
This is a new level, is it?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down, go around.
Yeah.
No, go through the middle and then go around that
Oh,
one
I
that's
see what
set
you
by
mean, yeah.
itself on the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said
No.
yeah, but you completely ignored me.
Yeah, I
No.
was like, it's like,
Sorry.
just leaves it behind.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm thinking about something else.
I can appreciate the, as I've said before, I can appreciate the gumption.
Yeah.
The enthusiasm is It's commendable.
Can't do this. I can do that one. I can do that one.
I knew he was coming. These bad guys came at my gates and I knew they were coming. I'm ready for
You're
them.
like, try it.
Can I fight them off? I'm gonna save.
I did that one. No.
I'm much happier with where I am now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can do it.
I feel I can defend myself.
Is it coming up Millhouse?
Oh, this is a 50-50, so we're gonna actually fight that one later.
Hmm.
Resume game. Decline the attack. I'll consider that later. Do I have any fights that I can just auto win?
Imagine you're like rocking up with like your whole army and some guy just uses you as like a way to farm points. That would be such like, you'd be like, damn, what do we even bother?
Hey Bill, are we expendable?
Yeah.
Are we a
Yeah,
loot
we-
farm?
Yeah, are we
Fuck.
not even like worthwhile?
I've destroyed the Beastmen army.
Nice.
After I've annihilated them,
It's like, I've done it.
I'm a winner. Please level
They
up
were
all my
beefing
guys.
with you a lot recently, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, I got them. I got them good. I'm having to spend all my points on reducing corruption in my lands.
Oh, not again.
Yeah. It's just non-stop. They just keep coming, and I keep having to...
They don't stop.
Be
They
like,
just
well-
keep coming and they don't stop coming and they just keep
No.
coming and they don't.
Yeah. Okay, let's retake this city, please.
Also, Tom, you need to sit Terry down with Shrek 2, once again, just reiterating.
Tom, don't do it, man. It's not a good film.
Shrek 2 is amazing! Take that back!
Take that back on
To be
this.
fair,
That's
it
right.
was Shrek 1 I watched recently, and I was like, I don't get it. Why all
Shrek 2 was
these...
dope. I love Shrek 2.
Why all these nerds like going off their minds over this like not great animation with a very standard story?
It
you're-
is old as hell, though.
Yeah, it's because you're watching it in your late 30s rather than your teens with
Yeah.
a bunch
I
of,
like the fact that if you like when DreamWorks was making like Prince of Egypt,
Yeah.
if you got kicked off of Prince of Egypt, you got put on the Shrek team,
That's right, that's
Yeah.
right.
and they just like put you over there, and then Shrek like kind of became like a massive thing, which I will confirm Prince of Egypt is far superior to Shrek, but that's besides
Sure.
the point.
I'm trying to... When did Shrek come out? I'm trying to remember how old I was when it came out.
Oh, it was like 2001 or something.
Okay, yeah.
Like it was a fair time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it was already too late for me then.
Too fatalistic view on Shrek.
Yeah. That's why I
Maybe it
never...
was just
That's
too
why
late for me.
I was already past my prime.
Already had one foot in the grave by that point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I meant to do?
Already a quarter of the way through my life.
Yeah, you were like, damn, at that point.
I was talking to some friends of in my kind of age group in my generation, and I was like, am I supposed to be having a midlife crisis right now? And they were like, yeah, kinda.
That's what our streaming is, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
It's all of us having a mutual midlife crisis.
Yeah. You're a bit young, I think, for a midlife crisis. Are you not? I don't know.
I'm 33.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah,
so
you
you
are
got
too
2
young.
years.
You've
Am I
still
still a
got-
baby?
Yeah.
A couple of years.
So come talk to us in about 10 years' time, then we can talk
Okay,
about your
you're
midlife
like, damn
crisis.
kid, come talk to us in about 10 years' time.
Very good.
It's like we're fighting.
Come back
You're
to us.
light years away from challenging Brock.
You're not grizzled enough, kid. Come back.
Yeah.
If you do that, you won't be able to get the bottom one.
I don't know. I know.
You can tell that Adrien is really involved in by the muffled yawn.
Yeah, no, I'm just like Struggling.
You're
Today was rough
too
because
full of yogurt, bro.
today was rough because I actually had to go to the office.
No.
Oh.
I slept in and everything. I was like, they were like, oh, we've got a meeting at 11, and like I'd organised for the team to go to lunch, so I was like, oh well, I'll get there about 9:30, and it'll be fine. And then my alarm went off at 8 o'clock, and I hit snooze, and then I woke up at like 9:45. I was like, well,
Valid. You were like,
I was like, I made it to the meeting, but I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry a bit late, and I didn't come to the office. And then had the meeting for an hour, went to lunch, and then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go work from home now. Bye. I came home, immediately fell asleep on the couch for 2 hours. Like just the
sleepy
laziest
little
day
guy,
ever.
really.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I need to get some exercise, try and get my sleep into some kind of
Coherent.
sensible
yeah.
state. Okay, let's check how my public order and taxation is coming. Okay, these guys are paying maximum taxes. I like that. These guys are paying some taxes, but not maximum, which is fine. Okay, whatever. Even Ali's yawning. It's this game.
I was
It's this
up
game.
to
You picked this game. You picked this game, and you're yawning.
I may have been up to 4:30 playing the stupid Kislev prologue.
Playing what?
The Kislev prologue for Warhammer 3.
Oh jeez.
It's so good fun.
One more turn.
Russian guys, they have like bear cavalry. What do you want?
Tax.
I want the
tax here is
DLC
good.
that gives you like was essentially Baba Yaga in the woods.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I love Baba Yaga.
He doesn't love Baba Yaga.
I love her chicken house.
Other than all those enemies in John Wick 3.
Yeah.
John Wick Engine. Oh. Maybe does this give me anything? Probably not.
You're like shrugging. Is this something?
Anything.
Is this anything? Is this?
No,
I haven't looked yet
no, it's not.
to give my unsolicited advice.
Don't worry, you don't need to. It was nothing.
It turns out.
Don't
worry about it.
I've just started this level, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Don't even look. Don't worry about it.
Watch out, there's more Beastmen. I know. I think that's how I keep getting back in the situation. I think it's bullshit. Right, so
Bro, it's so scary.
I'm under siege. Oh yeah, I was going to do this battle. I was going to do this battle. Okay, yeah. Can I rally any of my allies to fight this guy?
Maybe.
I already have. I need more.
get them dwarfs in there.
Please get more. Bretonia,
Bretonia, I beg.
please assist. They're so far away.
Bretonia's like, mm.
Yeah, but they're all
I mean, they
cavalry.
could help, but they're so far away.
Mm.
I need local allies. I don't have any local allies.
Local allies for local people.
Oh, I've discovered all the southern realms. Let me see if they want to be friends. Nope.
Maybe.
This guy doesn't. This guy.
Oh, that's
Would
sad.
you like to be friends? This guy doesn't want to be friends. Would you like to be friends? Nope. Why do they hate me? Let's have a look.
Like, what's going on?
Just
Can't
because
find
I'm the most
Mean
powerful. It's
things.
because I'm the most powerful empire on the map, and that gives you an automatic minus 20 to diplomatic
Yeah, it's really-
relations.
it's so annoying. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just because you're strong.
Yeah,
Oh, they hate that. They hate strong people.
they hate that, bro. They absolutely despise that.
Kislev, same. Kislev also hates me because I'm stronger than them.
Yeah.
It's a very Andrew Tate way of looking at it.
Yeah. Wow.
They
you
actually
know,
hate me
like
because
this.
I'm just way too strong and cool and manly.
Yeah, yeah.
Warhammer is Andrew Tate. Killed. I don't know.
Warhammer's not beating the anti-women allegations anytime soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, can I take these beastmen? Am I feeling lucky
Oh, you mean in a fight?
in a fight? Yeah, I need to fight. I need to. They've besieged one of my castles, so I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to push them away.
He's like, get out of town. Get out of town.
I'm gonna pop a save.
Good
Save.
plan.
It's saying I've got a 50 to 70% chance of winning.
Mad.
Ooh.
They have a 50 to 30% chance of winning. I have 2 armies. Hopefully that's enough. These puzzles are getting way too complicated.
I don't know what's happening anymore. There's too many arrows.
Go right, go right, go right. No, the other right.
I was just making sure.
Oh, there's
Because
too many rights
Because
in
you
this
cannot
game.
get the dudes. You cannot get the dude in the middle now, can you?
No.
No.
Okay. No.
Actually,
You're
what,
dejected about it?
No.
what I
No.
said wouldn't have helped. I don't think. Also, like the one top middle, you'll not be able to get that. There's no way to get that one. Oh, there is.
Yeah, I think I can. I think.
Yeah, no, there is. I told a lie. Ignore what I just said.
You told a lie to us.
So it's
Because you
like
can
just-
We're like
go.
lying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
so-
can just go across the top
Yeah, I think I can do that, and then that was
like that. Oh yeah, you didn't
So-
even have to bob and wave. You could have just done that. You just missed that one in the middle.
Yeah, so it's literally just
You're
this
close.
one.
You're close.
Yeah. So it's very annoying about it.
I'm gonna go make my pudding actually before I start this battle.
Oh, I might get a tea.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we have our.
Should we have a break?
Yeah.
Shall we have a break?
Wait, it's already like been nearly 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, 5-minute break?
I was locked in. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just come back at 10,
Okay.
so give it 8 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, back in a sec.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. I got my cup of tea.
Awesome.
Got my Ribena. I'm ready to go.
I'm just waiting for Ali to
To
come
bed.
back, I think.
Me at all times, I feel like. One thing to know about Paddi is that she's a sleepy little guy.
Okay. I've got a big battle happening.
Huge battle. Hi, Fancy Brown. Bro, I'm so fed up. I play this stupid like mobile game. Just have something to do with like my hands, like in like downtime and stuff.
Yeah.
And it keeps on. Obviously, it has like ads that pop up like all the fucking time because it's a free
Yeah.
mobile game.
Yeah.
The worst one is the Temu one because you press the X and it opens up the browser
Sure.
to open Temu, and I'm like, can you not do that? I really don't want Temu for a start.
Yeah.
I heard so many people getting like their credit card details stolen and stuff
no.
from it. I'm like, I don't even want anything to do with it. I don't want to look at it.
Oh, you're so funny. Alright. Let's continue first, asking you.
Okay, we're coming at it with fresh eyes.
I mean, I've never seen it.
You're like, I've never seen this puzzle before in my
I've never
life.
seen this puzzle before. It's my first time looking at it.
You're like,
This
damn,
game.
this is tricky. Oh, why is it always so complicated? I just want to play Barbie It Was Writing Adventure. I want to name my horse Snowflake. It's like my favorite game when I was growing up. And this Barbie Horse Adventure one. I had this Barbie Pet Rescue one as well that I really enjoyed.
Can't be this. This cannot be the way.
This cannot be.
This cannot be the way. I'm messing around. I think I did send you the TikToks of that guy doing like the slime lord stuff. It was fantastic. It was like
Yes.
he's
That
not
was like
the-
one of our first messages, like on actual Discord,
Yes,
was me
obviously.
going, I'm really like emotionally invested in the Slime Lord saga.
Oh, so was it? It's like so good.
Yeah, and then
like,
every
as
now and
soon
then
as
the music
Zoe
would change and be like, oh
yeah,
my fucking
boom.
god, I can't believe
Yeah.
it. Genuinely tweaking out.
It's the one where he's doing like Smash Bros. It's like, yeah, like, I love you, and it's just like the me with the slime lord things. But no, I just think this cannot be the way. This is. I was thinking just how dramatic that was, and much like Game of Thrones has left us hanging,
Oh,
because he's not done anymore.
yeah. Bro,
Very
someone was
sad.
talking about, like, there was like a thing where people were talking about things that they would love to like rewatch with like fresh eyes, you know, and a fresh mind. Like if you lost your memory, what you would like
Yeah.
to rewatch again. And someone was like, oh, Game of Thrones, and I'm like, bruh.
Well,
Maybe early Game of Thrones, but then you're just gonna have to be told it ends at like
Yeah.
season 4.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine the disappointment of having to go through all of Game of Thrones and get to the final season? Damn, that'd be too much for me. My thing was Lord of the Rings, by the way.
that's a good one. I would like to see
Sure.
Lord of the Rings.
I would love to experience Lord of the Rings from scratch again.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I didn't know how good I had it as a kid.
Yeah, it's a little punk. No idea.
Yeah. I used to get in
Um,
fights with my auntie and my cousin because they were like very extremely like Harry Potter coded. I'm like, who's the cool kid now? It's
yeah, but
probably not me.
us. My ox, I don't know you. Stupid.
He's missing. Well, who's he missing? Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so the one he's missing needs like 4
less that
others.
Yeah.
My
That's-
goodness me.
What's Brayflocks?
Oh no. Is Ben doing Brayflox?
Brain.
Brayflox Longstop is a dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV.
Okay. I
That-
thought it might be the case.
Yeah, but I have this thing that every single, like, for a while when I was leveling up all of my character jobs, so every single job, which there's like,
Yeah.
God, how many of them? I think 18.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was leveling up every single job, so 18 jobs, levels I think like 30s to like mid 40s. So I had to do like at least 30 runs of Brayflocks for each job. So I got well known in my like Final Fantasy community with my friends for always being in Brayflox Longstop. So if anyone's ever in it, it gets brought up to me. 21 jobs, sorry. Okay, I'll let you guys do the math. I spent a long time in that dungeon.
What do you need?
Or was it 21 jobs then? Because there was two less, so maybe it was 19 when I was doing Brayflox. Or was there 21 jobs? Was there 21 jobs then? I don't know, bro.
There was a lot.
There was a lot. I did a lot of Brayflox Longstop. That's the name of the goblin that runs
Right.
the place.
Okay.
Just in case anyone wanted the lore.
I think I've cooked, by the way.
Bro. Yeah, have you got it? Are you cooking?
Thanks to Brayflox the Goblin in this brief.
Brayflox. I knew she would come for us. You can tell that she's a girl because her name ends in ox.
Of course.
Fun Final Fantasy goblin naming conventions.
I mean, that's better than Warcraft, where like all the goblins were like men. Galliwix.
Galliwix. My icon on like Battle.net for so long was that really, really fat goblin. Like the 17 chins.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
why?
he was-
Sound like
Is
a
that
Galliwix.
why that one time you joined a guild, they thought you were a man? Because your
Yeah,
name was Paddy.
because
yeah.
because
And
my
you
name
were
was
a fat-
Paddy and I had
you
like
were
a
fat
really
orc.
fat goblin like thing.
Mhm.
And then I joined a thing and was like, hey, yeah, by the way, you're a
Yeah.
girl? And I'm like, yeah, and they're like, aw. I'm like, yeah,
Wait,
that's a
what?
nice reaction.
Yeah.
You don't usually get that.
You know. Oh, there's a girl in her.
Damn, why is there a girl in here?
Yeah.
Get her, get her, guys! I just immediately jumped.
Okay, son, everyone.
All my gold is stolen, all my gear is taken.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I got mugged.
Yeah, again.
Again.
Again. Can I fit down here? No, no, I cannot. So that's stupid. Alright, that's okay. Start with this one. And do this. You piece of shit. You absolute piece of shit. I will end you.
I've basically upgraded all of my heroes
Mhm.
Oh.
with the same ability, which is like a cumulative -1 to like chaos corruption and vampire
Yeah.
corruption. It's like,
That's fair.
do you want spells for your guys, or do you want them to like be stronger? And I'm like, nope, please
No,
reduce
just
corruption.
stop the corruption.
Just stop
please,
the
I'm begging.
corruption. All of the corruption stop, please.
where I've just had the same album on for the past
For
like
10
week
years.
and week and a bit. How long has it been since this album came out? Like not that long.
Is it Sleep Token?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, it got #1 in the UK, which is crazy for like a semi-metal band.
That's right.
I didn't even know they still did charts.
Neither did I. And then it came up on my fucking little news feed on my phone.
Right.
So I scrolled too far and my news feed opened up and I was like,
Your silly little newsfeed.
what is this? And it was like Sleep Token are #1 in the charts, and I'm like, that's a thing?
Charts.
It's a
They
chart.
only sold 300 copies, but nobody
Yeah.
else releases albums, so...
Yeah, no one does anything anymore. But yeah, so I've got 9th of May. Yeah, so the past like 2 weeks, this is all I've been listening to. And then every now and then I'll go back and listen to the other albums.
I don't know if you use like the game music, cause so like every time you keep saying like this is all I've been listening to and stuff, and it's like all I can hear is like this game music. So I'm like, this is what you've been listening to.
All I
That's
listen to
weird.
is this. You just like
It's
cut to
weird
me
looking.
in like a dark room.
It's got like a couple of
So
beats.
the music game that I had an idea for,
Oh,
music
yeah.
stream, is that we start with a song,
Yeah.
and then the next person has basically the length of the song to pick the next song,
Mm-hmm.
and the link has to be, it kind of reminds me of.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to have repeat artists
Mm-hmm.
during that one stream.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think I might have had another rule, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, no songs longer than 10 minutes, I think was the other rule I came up with
Yeah,
when I
that's
was,
valid.
when I
That's
was driving
valid,
home.
yeah.
I was just like sat in the car driving home listening to like one of my playlists, and I was like, oh, we could do like music on stream.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a few streamers that just have music on, and then what they do is they use OBS to do the thing with the tracks,
Yeah.
where you can just turn off the track so that when you upload the video to YouTube, you can like put DRM free music, and not DRM free,
Yeah.
copyright free music on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if we're doing a stream that's just about listening to music, then we're not going to upload it to YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
it would just be weird. It would just be us sitting
The
in
first
silence.
5 seconds are immediate. Either the first 5 seconds are immediately copyright striked.
Yeah.
Or
Or we
there's
take the
just, like,
music off,
this
and then it
weird,
makes no
like-
sense. Yeah.
there's just this weird like copyright free elevator music. And we're like, yeah, this is good. It's very heavy.
Some good shit though.
Yeah, no, I like it. The beat drop.
But yeah, I just thought because we did that playlist thing on that one stream.
Oh yeah, we
that
kept
Ali
sending each
did.
other music
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, and I was
yeah.
like, maybe we could just make it a full stream, but actually listen to music.
Yeah.
Um,
Rather than get stuck at on puzzles for 20 minutes each. Each nodule.
my cat's gone crazy.
Is that what I just heard? I heard like little skittery claws.
Yeah. That was her running out the room. She jumped off the windowsill onto the bed, onto the floor, into the hallway, and into the other bedroom.
Bro, zoomies are the best. I love when pets have zoomies.
I mean, hers is every night, and like what I do to encourage her is like I chase after her. Otherwise, she gets like, she's like full of beans, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
she doesn't sleep, and she like tries to wake me up really early, and like she's just. She like that's when she like goes around and starts chewing on things that she's not supposed to chew on because she's got
Yeah.
like, too much energy. So whenever she starts zooming, I chase her
Yeah.
so that she like keeps going because she thinks it's hilarious. It's like her favorite game. She like jumps up in places that I can't reach because she knows I can't reach.
Yeah.
She'll jump on. She jumps on top of the like 10-foot wardrobe from like the top of my bed. So
Yeah.
she'll like run onto the bed, jump up on the headboard, which is about 5 foot 5 foot tall, and then she'll
Mm.
jump from there straight to the top of the wardrobe, and I'm like, that's insane. There's no way I can get up
Yeah.
there. And she just like stands there and watches me until I leave, and then when I leave, when I leave the room, she jumps down and she starts zooming again.
I used to do a similar thing to my brothers when they were younger. I used to like be up in my room and I'd like lean out of my window and like yell to them and be like, "You suck, by the way," and then they'd go, "Oh, we're gonna get you," and they'd start running upstairs, and I'd just sit in front of the door while they kicked and bashed at it until they went away, and then I'd just repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Our doors were absolutely destroyed. Thankfully, we owned the house because it was when I was a kid, but still.
Yeah.
Good old housing prices.
Yeah. Gee. Come on.
Like, please.
Do something sensible with your life. I fully disassociated between that last conversation. I literally cannot remember like.
Bro,
Go
it
left.
took me a
Go
how it
left.
was. Yeah. Okay.
it took me a second
Go
to
up.
remember what the conversation was about. I literally just had it.
Alright, go up.
Oh,
I need to-
Go down. Yeah, go down and around. Yeah.
just
straight
cooking.
down. Okay. Oh, why is that one not lit up?
Because we've got like 40 over here.
Because we need this one on the right hand
Oh,
side.
you need that one over there. Oh my god, I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
There's so many arrows, bro.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, my
it's-
bad. I
it's-
thought I was helping.
No, it's fine.
You were.
My issue is mainly
Emotionally.
that I can't
Yeah.
get it down to like this one, despite the fact there's clearly enough space. Look how much space there is for this little
Oh
guy
yeah.
to get through. Like you can get through that side, and that's the exact same space. There's no way in hell there's any different space. That's my issue at the moment. That's what I've been trying to solve for the last like 20, 30 minutes. That's not gonna
Please
help me
join my
either.
confederation. Ah, it's yellow. I'm doing it.
Nice.
You going for it?
Yes. Another territory has joined my empire.
Who did you get?
I am.
Nice.
There's like only 3 other empire provinces left. I'm absolutely crushing.
Who was it? Was it Tabakland or Midden?
No, they're long gone. It was Middenland.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're the oh, I don't know how you down to wolves.
What?
Down to wolves. They like their
Oh.
primary god is
Yeah.
not Sigmar. It's
Are they like space wolves? But like
yeah, basically yeah.
not
yeah,
in
yeah,
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
love
regular
Space
wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah.
They're like space wolves, but like just regular
Yeah.
guys.
Bro,
Like
Space Wolves are my like chosen chapter. Like when
Are
I was
they?
like, when I was like asked, hey, you got like which Space Marine chapter would you like? I was like, Space Wolves.
Yeah.
Who's giving you Space Marine chapters?
Oh
For
yeah,
free, or-
it was like if you like would like to pick a Space Marine
Oh,
chapter,
okay,
I was like,
right,
well,
okay.
I would
That's insane.
probably pick the Space Wolves because I think they're neat.
Space Wolves are neat.
And
The
because
Space
I'm
Wolves.
once again not beating the furry allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Adrien, this is the woman you want to.
Is this the guy you want to meet?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine.
I turn up in a full fursuit.
I got one for you
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, he'll be fine adjusting
Yeah.
his collar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I turn up in the porcelain rat
Wow.
mask from the campaign yesterday.
Oh yeah, we had
A character had a porcelain rat mask.
a very
I'm
cool,
very
yeah,
jealous.
like a
A
guy
rat
called the
mask.
Rat King. Yeah, he came parkouring
Yeah.
over, did like a bunch of damage to an enemy, and so we're like, they're the coolest person ever.
Yeah, he was like super dope, and he had like he
Yeah.
wore like he was called the Rat King. And he wore like a porcelain rat mask,
Yeah.
and he
A bunch of-
rode like a wave of rats, and he was
Yeah.
very neat, and I loved him a lot.
That was very cool.
It wasn't like the gross Rat King when I did Nest of the Eldritch Eye or whatever it
Yes.
was, which was just literally a load of rats in one man.
Yeah.
I was like, this is way different than I remember. I just got attacked by a load of rats in the form of a man before when I found the Rat King.
Why are these guys not happy?
My
Corruption. Guess what? It's
favorite.
corruption.
Yeah.
Oh no, who would have thunk it?
I did
You
used
have
to
to
have
send one of my
Space
lords
Elf.
to stop the corruption. Oh, this guy's a priest. Let's send him. Oh no, he's a light wizard. Okay, that's not the same.
When I was younger, I was into Space Force, but now I'm fully Imperial Fists.
Ooh,
Darn
nice.
is the best.
Mm. What was the ones I really liked? I think it was the salamanders. What are the ones that
Salamanders
really,
cool.
are they the ones who are really nice?
Yeah, the other ones actually like
yeah, they're
humans.
super. Yeah, there's like super chill as
uh,
far as Space Marines go.
yeah. Also canonically black, or at
Yes,
least,
yes, as well. Yeah,
uh,
and they're like all about like rescuing people, and they're like
Yeah.
one of the few like possibly the only one, right, that actually puts like human lives first.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, for a different degree, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm assuming like
Yeah, human lives are overrated.
I'm assuming like the Ultramarines would like do some like Imperial
Mm.
Fist maybe a bit like this, but yeah, the Salamanders like go out their way to like make sure
Yeah,
there's-
exactly.
they're not
I
accidentally
like they're
nuking
dope.
some
I love those
humans.
guys. Yeah.
And yeah, Vulcan is very cool as a Primarch. Who else do I like? I mean the Scarlet Fist, but they're just an Imperial Fists. When we see them with the Black Templars,
Yeah.
all Imperial Fists success objectives are fantastic.
Blood Angels are pretty cool. I have
Blood
a
Angels,
vampire kind
yeah,
of thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. I think Ben was a Blood Angels player when we met.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they got into recently though.
Dark Angels.
Dark Angels are dope.
Very dope. They're very cool.
Who was it that they? I'm gonna have to go on the fucking
Have you
Games
ever- have you
Workshop
ever-
website.
I can hear a gremlin.
Can you hear my creature?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she really wants my the bottom of my cup of tea, but I haven't finished it yet. She likes the sugar.
Right.
She's like a fruit bat or something. Space Marines. The Grey Knights. That was
Yeah.
that was the kit that Ben picked up most recently
Oof.
because I was there. The Grey Knight's pretty cool.
Jesus, has been flush with cash or something?
Yeah, this was like a couple of about 3 years back.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like the Grey Knights are like very elite, and so like
Yeah.
all their models are all metal, so it's
Oh
very
my God,
much
yeah.
one of the more expensive armies you could ever collect. Not that one. Well, actually, I could ignore you.
Yeah, because like my first like set, like when I first like started really getting into like Warhammer and especially 40k because they played it at my school.
Mm-hmm.
There was like an after-school club, and I was like, I
Yeah.
want to do that. Because like the most introduction I'd had to like Warhammer and like Games Workshop was that I collected like the Lord of the Rings magazines that they had
Yeah.
with the models.
Hmm.
So I collected that like as a kid.
Yep.
And that was like the most I'd had into it apart from, and then there was like a club at school, and I was like, oh, that looks fun, and I liked the Lord of the Rings stuff, so
Yeah.
so I picked up like the Battle for Macragge set. So I think I was 4th edition.
Wow, yeah.
I don't know what edition they're on now, but I think 12th, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Just, what, for 40k, is it not
Yeah.
ninth edition?
No, that's not 9th.
7,000.
Yeah. They are past. I think 9th was.
Ben
valid.
says their favourite's probably Necrons.
Yeah,
I can see
so my first set
Scale-wise.
was Battle for Macragge, so I was a Tyranids player,
Of course.
Hmm.
and I was like really like swarm
Uh,
armies.
I like Tau
Tower cool.
for the aesthetics. I don't really play the game.
Oh yeah. I've not played for a long time, but yeah.
Oh no, same. I then got like
Um,
really into painting, like just painting minis. So I just buy
Right.
minis I thought looked cool.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to get into painting, and then I just like don't really have the space or the time.
Oh my
Um,
god, yeah, that's like the big issue.
Yeah, I would like to have like just an area set up with all the stuff, but like
Mm.
having to pull everything out and then
Yeah.
put
Put it all
away
back
again.
and yeah.
It's just like too much.
Mm.
I'm too lazy for all that.
Yeah.
Right, are we finishing this level or what?
Never.
Okay.
No, I'm
This-
enjoying- I'm
this is
enjoying
our purgatory.
conversation, Yeah. But yeah. I am a guard player.
How
from
much?
Judo.
How much of this game is left?
Yes.
Are we close? Are we
the
close?
hose are
Nowhere
full.
near.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're nowhere near.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
We haven't had any levels yet where they mix more than one mechanic.
Not yet, no.
I know.
Probably because they wanted to teach you the mechanics first.
There's so many of them.
You know.
Midland is mine. Please destroy all corruption.
Yeah.
Please remove
Please.
corruption.
Please, I beg.
It's trending to 16.7%. That's not good.
Well, it's trending down. I don't know.
No, it's trending up.
That's good.
Okay, I've ended the turn. Hopefully I...
Nice.
Oh, now it's the Northmen that are attacking. Come on, bro. Just give me a break. Oh my god, there's so many baddies. Oh my god, there's so many armies coming at me at once.
Should have kept Midland as a buffer state.
Yeah. Well, I already had Midland surrounded, like with
Wait,
all
we
the
could do.
trenches.
No, we're not. We're not.
Not
I just saw a
even
lot of
close.
lights. I saw a lot of lights were on, so I got excited.
Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love
that's
to
alright.
be an ally of you guys.
The only Necron I like is the collector guy that goes around and just like picks up like a bunch of people and sticks them in the museum.
Oh my
Uh,
god, how many armies is that? Oh, it's just the
7.
one. Oh, because they're in boats, they can only attack one at a time. Sweet.
Nice.
This says I win, so I'm just gonna
Oh yeah.
quick save and auto resolve. Get crushed.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
next? I gained an item. I like that.
Oh, your item.
Oh, but now he's here, and now he's going towards my city that's undefended. No! No! Can I beat him? Oh, I can crush him. Yeah, no worries. Get crushed.
Okay, can I come back for you? Oh,
Sadly jiggles in the corner.
they're lying to me constantly about how fat this little guy is. So good, yeah. Yeah, if I could have got through that one small gap, this would be it.
He used
It's
to
so
come better at
infuriating.
fighting.
Please do more.
Please, sir.
Increased defense, no. Let's give you more hit points. Can't really go wrong with more hit points.
Mm. That's not what I want to do. I don't like this stuff. that one. That's what that was what my issue was. It's this little fucker. Those two. Fuck my life. Okay.
Those two are in the wrong order.
Yeah, apparently so. But you know how far back they are.
Okay, slow down. Okay, so
Okay,
you
other
shouldn't
way
go that one
around.
first, you should go the other one first.
This one.
Okay, so around him. Around him.
Okay, that gives me that one.
And then like this?
And
Question
then
mark?
that one's lit up as well.
Yeah, no, but
Oh, but then you can't get the top one.
Yeah.
Well, you can if you stay at the bottom.
How?
But there's no way to stay at the bottom.
No.
Oh, there is if you go up. Okay, so hold on. Oh no. How can you stay at the bottom if you go up, dum dum? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Just go all the way around.
Go,
All the way.
go all the way around to
Yeah, do a full lap here.
Okay.
Oh, that one's not. Why is that one not lit up?
Yeah, who's he missing?
Oh, he's missing one on there.
Bottom right corner. This one down here. So neat.
So what if you
How do I get the
come back and go up and no,
Sorry,
just
apologies.
keep these two, but like go to the top corner, top right corner. Oh, you can't get that one. Can you?
No.
Unless you go right to the bottom. No, even if you go right to the bottom, that doesn't work. Because then you can't get around those two in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
why? This could have been a Barbie horse adventure stream. Alas, here we are.
Yeah.
We could have had that game, the Barbie detective game, where they've got like a billion fucking names that it can say out loud. And I've just watched people just like go through the names.
Yeah,
They're some of the most out there names.
But we're playing The Walking Dead on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
like gonna be even more depressing. Like at
Oh
least
my
this one
God,
is not
yeah.
like this one's just hard. It's not
Yeah.
like sad.
Yeah, like I'm going for like, damn, I'm gonna be like inconsolable for like a good like few hours
Yeah.
after the end of season 1.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
It doesn't like those two.
Yeah.
In fact, it hates them.
Yeah,
In fact, those two it despises.
So you go this way first, and then
Question mark?
No, it has to be that side,
Maybe.
and then this way, and then maybe do a
And then these?
And then this guy.
no.
I'm not even looking at the screen actually. I'm just saying let's.
Yeah,
Fine.
no, that does work. That
It
is-
might spark something, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. It is how it is. Yeah, we've
Oh,
we've
oh.
done it. We've done it. We're great and all that.
Science
I
is
think
going on.
maybe- Are we?
Lights are turning on.
No.
You're not gonna touch that
No.
one. But you could go round that one there. Go like that way.
Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh, now you fit for the you fat bastard. Okay.
Oh
Don't lie to
And
me.
that one comes on. What's left? that one?
Yes.
Oh my god, freedom.
We are out.
Isn't-
Is that
isn't
the
it
last one? No,
No.
it isn't. There's
I
two
don't know.
more. There's
Oh
two
no,
more.
okay.
Whoa.
There's so many arrows, bro.
Just go like, just
So-
weave left, right, left, right, left, right. Sorry, right. Start right. Don't go left first. Go right first.
Ah, no, fair.
I told you to go right
No.
first. I told you to go right. Bobbin wave.
I can do that one. No, yeah, I can do that one. Can I do this
Nice.
one?
Look at all the lights come on.
Right, so I need to go over to that one.
I see the lights come on and like little tiny bits of my brain turn on, like a monkey, in like a
You
a
should have.
rat-
Why
a
didn't you?
rat
Why
learning
didn't you?
to press a button?
Well, I guess that also works. I think you went around it twice when you didn't need to, but
Okay.
it does work.
It might not be optimal, but if it works,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think maybe you should have caught that one before you came back, because then you could have gone on the right of that of that section. On the when you came back up. Yeah,
like-
so grab it now.
Did
No, you went too far back.
Okay.
Yeah, grab that one,
Mm-hmm.
and
And then
the
go
one in the
grab it?
middle.
That's what you want? Oh, right.
Yeah, sure, you can grab both of them now, I guess.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
And then,
Okay, that's my contribution.
okay. So far so good.
You'll have to go up, it looks like.
Yeah. I need these.
Those two might be a nuisance.
Well, they are going to be a nuisance. I don't
Never.
want to be a nuisance. Because like you need to do like
It's
this,
rare that it's two,
and then this.
but I can't fit.
Can't do that.
I can't fit.
You knew that before you even started.
No.
that wasn't going to be doable.
Oh. Yeah, I know. But it was more.
He's like, I know.
I'm testing out the lines
hoping.
to work. Like,
I don't have a
'Cause-
blacksmith.
Oh no.
you don't have a blacksmith?
Who's been making your armor?
Well, no one apparently. I can't recruit any of these units because like you can't build this. You don't have a blacksmith.
Like, what have we been wearing the whole time?
They're like, fuck.
No wonder these guys have been wrecking us.
I have to import them from like a nearby county. It's mental.
We just come out in our skivvies, bro.
8 turns until I've got enough. Oh my god.
Oh wait, are we cooking?
No.
So close to cook.
Who's beeping me?
This
It's not me.
This little shite.
That is so diabolical. That is so
It really
upsetting.
is. It really is.
No, that's
And I
nah.
think I'm gonna have to go. All
No, that would have me have pressing the uninstall
Yeah.
button.
How many times do you think you need to play the lottery till you win? Because I played it at least 3 times, and I think I'm like, I should have won by
You're,
now.
you're kind of burnt out.
I'm like, that's crazy. I played it
Yeah.
3 times.
You're kind of like that dude I saw once. I think it was on Twitter. He was like, I don't get how people can like lose their life savings at like the slot machines or anything. Like, I just lost $5 and I'm ready to burn this place down.
I don't know if you've been keeping up to with like Game Changer, but there was like one. There was like the Game Changer was 1 year later with
Oh
with
yeah,
Wilson
no,
and
I
stuff.
haven't seen that one yet.
But yeah, like basically like Sam gives them I think like $1,000 or whatever, and like the challenge is to come back a year later and like whoever's made the most money, wins the point. And so
Right, okay.
Lou buys $1,000 worth of scratch tickets, and I think loses like like he only gets back like $600 worth or something.
Sure,
so, yeah.
sure.
So it's like absolutely not worth it to play the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll play it a 4th time, but that's it.
4th time's the charm. That's what they always say.
There's the addict talking.
Yeah, maybe.
Was it 99% of gamblers lose before, like, leave before they win it big?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, it's Billy puts it on for us, and we just send them like we send them. He puts 4 lines on for there's 4 of us in the group, so he puts he buys 4 lines, and we send £2.50 each to him to like cover it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't if you didn't message and say I bought tickets. I wouldn't play it. It's just because he's
Yeah,
keeping
you're-
it
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, 100%. Right, hold on. There's a city over here that I can invade. Let's go.
It's so funny hearing that when I'm like watching this little guy run around like a little
Yeah,
killer,
yeah.
and then you're like, "There's a city over there that I can invade." I'm like, "Where?"
Just down here.
Like, don't worry about it.
The last one of this this territory. I'm just gonna stick my
Can I have
lord in
this,
it.
actually?
I love when you stick your word in my city. No one.
These guys hate me.
Join the queue.
I'm too strong. They're like, Oh, you're the strongest, so we're going to give you a minus 25 penalty.
You're like, why though?
And also you've absorbed one of the other kingdoms into
Oh,
your
yeah,
kingdom,
yeah.
so we're going to give you a
Okay.
minus 40 penalty.
You're like, why am I suffering from success?
Yeah, I know exactly. It's exactly it.
They're like, you're doing good at the game, and then they kick you in the shin and take all your stuff.
Yeah, yeah. They don't
Like,
like it
great.
when you... Yeah, they
Don't
don't like
You know-
it when you
yeah.
absorb other territories.
Yeah.
Damn. The real world loves it.
Uh,
The show? Okay.
right.
Reward
Oh,
Los
why are they
Angeles.
sad? Why are they sad up here? Why are you guys sad?
They might be corrupted.
Yeah, they are. They
Yeah,
also
there you
don't
go.
like- They're paying. They don't like paying taxes. So I'm gonna cancel their tax payments.
Wow. You heard it here first.
It's only 100 per ton. Out of 4,000, so they can have it.
Don't tell Tom, he'll be
Yeah.
asking for it soon.
Why is everyone so upset? I hate this. I have to put armies everywhere. If I just recruit a lord, is that enough to reduce public disorder?
Yeah, well, it depends on the
Or
lord.
do they need to have an army?
The military presence gives extra points, but like
Right,
if
okay,
you
I'm
get a
gonna
lord with
recruit
the
I'm gonna recruit a guy, and I'm gonna get him to... I can only recruit fucking horseback gunmen.
the
They
Yeah,
sound
Raiders.
great.
Raiders?
I mean, they're
Raiders,
fine.
I like Raiders.
Are we cooking?
I think we might have cooked.
I
or
think I think
Pistoliers.
you might be chefing it up right
Pistoliers.
now.
Pistoliers. I like
Oh my god.
Pistoliers. Because
Absolutely smash this one.
yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking
Bye.
oh.
It
Get all
flows.
the requisite puzzles.
Get up there and get that
Oh.
ticket out of that box.
Can't. I'm down here.
You're down here?
Just yeah, there you go.
Like
there you
imagine
go.
if there was a way to get up there.
Imagine if.
It'd be crazy. No, look, see?
Can't possibly.
Mhm.
If
the
only there was
boxes.
another way round.
Immovable boxes.
Oh, my nemesis.
Yeah,
Oh.
my nemesis.
Yeah.
Oh, this tiny
yes.
box that's as high as your shin. You can't climb over this to escape an alien. All right, cool
No.
story.
No, you may be being chased for your life and your adrenaline is pumping, and your body would do crazy things to keep you alive, but jump over this knee-high box is not one of
Oh,
them.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah. I have an inner ear problem. If I jump, I'm gonna fall.
I'm gonna stack it, bro.
I'll collapse to the ground and not be able to.
Possibly
my
in
way
a
out.
heap,
Yeah.
maybe in a pile. I do not know.
Therefore,
Far.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna jump.
Okay, so.
This is-
How are we looking? The big room.
Yeah, there's one left in the big room.
Here you go, Adrian. This is how many we got left. I can't
my-
count them.
So we got one in
So
the
what,
first
what-
room.
which are the
The
ones that
empty
we've done?
ones. The ones that are the full orange squares, the ones we've done.
Yeah, so those four at the bottom were the ones we've just finished
Uh,
doing.
Were the ones we've just
Are we
finished.
basically playing this for the rest of this year on stream?
Quite possibly.
Possibly.
The big room we can't get to because it's the airlock one with the weird clock thing that we've not figured out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move on to the second floor. Start
Okay.
it. And then the third floor. Easy peasy. And whatever this mysterious question mark is. Easy peasy peasy. We'll absolutely fly for them because we're experts now. Anyway. Now for the last 50 minutes of the stream I can just read the
Oh, please don't. Oh, 15 minutes. I thought you said
Yeah.
50 minutes. I was like, don't,
Oh
please
God,
don't spend
okay.
an hour reading these files.
it's called stream death.
Yeah.
Maybe Bro wants to.
Yeah.
Is we're like his alley stream, so
I
You
know,
are
but
trapped
I'm-
here with me.
I'm
you're
doing
like for the
colour,
sake of our
I'm doing,
audience.
I'm doing colour commentary. That's
Yeah.
my job.
And we're going to see what
You
the
gotta
colours-
keep Bro humble.
He already keeps you humble by calling
I'm
me
the,
Baldy.
I'm the audience proxy. I'm
Okay.
here to remind you of what's going on.
Bro, I love how, like, when you do that, it looks nothing like
Yeah, I know.
like, puzzle. So I'm looking at it, I'm like,
Yeah.
this doesn't look right, but I know it is.
Okay, I've got a big battle to do.
Damn,
Against,
there's no words of the day.
Yeah, about that. Oh, wait.
looking
Oh,
forward
fuck
to
my
work tomorrow. My friend and us is in charge. New combo. Apple Tango and Ribena.
Oh, you're looking forward to work. That's good. Apple Tango and Ribena does sound good. Ben does this thing called the perpetual drink, where they just keep on like adding stuff, like having like a drink and then just keep adding stuff. It's a diabolical thing, and I tell them off about it frequently.
Oh no.
The perpetual drink is a cursed object.
Jesus Christ.
But they'll be like, oh, yeah, they'll be like, oh, the Apple Tango Ribena worked well, but now I've only got like a little bit left, but I've got a load of this iron brew, so I'll just pop that in there. It's the perpetual drink, and it's the cursed object, and it should not exist. We've thought about this on many occasions.
Sure. That makes sense. Okay, so I've got a battle coming up here, Ali, against Hildegard Dreska, where I will win the Silver Seal, which reduces vampiric and chaos corruption by 5.
Amazing.
I need to win this battle. I'm not going to start it though, because it's already nearly 11 o'clock, and although it says I'm going to absolutely crush this battle, there's no way to auto-resolve. You actually have to fight it manually. Because it's a quest, so...
No worries.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll do it tomorrow.
Are they just trapped the people here?
Yeah, it seems like there was going to be a sort of mutiny. They wanted to go back, because obviously the planet is a massive radiation.
Yeah.
It's a massive microwave.
I don't know why I was laughing at that, but I was thinking about the fact that it was like a giant hologram, and it made me laugh again.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, how did we miss that? How did we mess that up?
Oh, is this what we're doing? Like, this is these are the figments we're doing. Like, so this is the ship's circuitry of the isolated chunk of this ship's wiring around all the incoming signals through analog gates. So this is what we're doing. We're kind of
like quietly sitting here, mouth breathing.
We should have assigned each other characters at the start.
yeah. I mean, you can't do it.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, there's probably like 150 hours of this game left, so we could at some point
Yeah.
assign characters. There's 60 anchors. 60. How many have we done?
Like 12.
Oh my god.
Drugs.
Yeah.
I don't know, 12. maybe 14.
Yeah.
Wait, pistachio disappeared? What the fuck? I think I should have turned on.
It's amazing news.
Yeah.
Hacking though. Oh, they're going to skate pods.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, so some of them are just dipping.
Yeah.
Well, they're just out of there.
They're just noping out, yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
Valid, yeah.
There's someone in the skateboards, which is...
Didn't we say Swan might be the, like, AI? Like the...
Yeah.
Like the central computer thing, yeah.
Swan was like the kind of captain back on wherever.
Okay.
So...
You know, Swan was
so
like,
yeah, so they could
what's,
be like...
what's the 2000 A Space Odyssey?
How?
I didn't know he was like that.
How?
Yeah, I didn't know he was like a Howl kind of vibe. I'm afraid I can't do that kind of vibe, you know.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Can't do that.
That one.
To be fair, 2001: A Space Odyssey was such a trip.
Yeah. It's been a while since I watched it, actually.
Yeah, I think I last watched it like 5 years ago, but
Oh,
It
that's
was a
quite
very-
recent.
yeah, it was a very strange experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see the theory that the you know how like there's that theory that the moon landing was filmed?
Hmm.
Yeah.
The theory that what's he supposed to do 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Yeah,
Stanley
directed
Kubrick,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that he had to have it done on the he directed it, but he like the moon landing
Yeah,
was
he-
done on the
Yeah,
moon.
had to be done on the moon, yeah.
For like maximum accuracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Yeah. Okay. Have you seen Fly Me to the Moon? The recent one of Scarlett Johansson and
No.
Channing Tatum. It's quite fun. It's a fun little thing. It's basically about like she's like a PR agent and she gets hired to like film a fake moon landing just in case like the real one doesn't work. So yeah, that's quite good. It's still a fun little kind of romp, and she obviously like falls in love with like
Kubrick.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh
Even though they originally hate each other to begin with. Oh God, who could have ever?
David's in the chat. Hi, David. And he says,
Hello.
since it's now 2025, 2001: A Space Odyssey is no longer a sci-fi film. It's now a historical counterfactual.
Yeah. It's retro futurism.
The giant baby.
Yeah. What do you mean counterfactual?
A
It
giant
happened.
floating
Yeah.
baby. It's just we just have to accept that it exists.
Yeah.
It's just hovering in space.
Yeah, he just waits for it. I think that was the bit that generally made me go, huh.
Like,
I was like all for the rest of it, and then the giant baby in space was definitely a moment I went, oh,
well, this is a thing that's happening.
something's happening. I'm not entirely sure.
I need to rewatch it. Is it not? The astronaut regressing? Is that not what the giant baby is?
Yeah, kind
Can't
of.
remember.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like,
I like to think that the giant baby was not metaphorical or anything, it was just actually there.
It's a giant ass baby.
Yeah, I did read the book as well, I think. But like, this was when I was like, into reading as a teenager,
Mm.
Mhm.
which I struggle to get excited about reading nowadays.
I read a really good book, which was Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. That was really good.
What was it about?
So it's like these two kind of kids that like meet each other like via video games, and like it kind of follows their life. Like, you know, like they're like they have a very intense like platonic relationship, and it's like the kind of exploration of like, you know, like love and like via video games.
Sure.
They start
Ready Player One.
not quite ready. It's much better than Ready Player One. God, I hated Ready Player One. I could not get past the first page of Ready Player One. I read like the first paragraph and then threw the book at a wall and went no.
Is it that bad?
Like it was a
I hear
visceral
it's very
reaction.
bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what possessed Spielberg to turn it into a
No.
film.
I don't get like why people like really love it. Like, you know, as a book, it's like no, it's the Big Bang of you know, of like dropping references.
Sure.
The Big
Is
Bang
it,
Theory. You know? It's just
Is it not? Does it not cater to a very specific demographic though, and that's who
Quite
talks about how
possibly,
good it
yeah.
is, and we're just
Yeah.
not it.
yeah, quite possibly. But it's just, yeah, like maybe I just knew too much about, or like was too into the actual culture to go like no.
Yeah. The actual stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe. Right, I'm gonna save my game.
Or it's basically like Fortnite the book, because it's just essentially like
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then they
Master
started doing
Chef,
like
yeah,
flossing or
like
something,
fun,
and it's
yeah.
like,
yeah.
just like massaging temples.
And the main characters are like, oh, I remember this one obscure film, like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and that means I can do it all. And you're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, I think those sequences in the film are actually pretty cool, like when they go into The Shining, and you're like,
Yeah.
but like the mysteries are like really easy to solve.
Yeah.
There's just like no jeopardy for the characters and anything.
Also, I feel like there wasn't enough. Like, I think it was Ready Player One. After seeing so many videos of VR chat, there was not enough weird shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
People's
Sure.
models.
100%.
yeah.
There needed to be way more weird stuff going on.
100%.
Like, yeah. That's what it's all about. That's what VR chat is. I would love to play VR chat because but I get travel sick in the VR headset. But
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, just the stuff that I've seen from it looks fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Every time I've had the opportunity to use VR, people have just been too selfish to let me get a shot.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, wow, this is so cool, and I'm like, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
there's always like a big group of people there, and they all want
Yeah.
a shot, and I'm like,
Yeah.
do you know what? I'm not gonna fight about getting a shot. You guys
Yeah.
can just go ahead.
yeah, for real. Like my dad has one, and he like connected it up to like the laptop so that you can see what people are doing like on the VR headset.
Sure.
But like, I got super travel sick, and everyone kept nearly falling into the marble table.
Sure, yeah.
Like the corner of the
Yeah.
marble table. There was no safe place to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no one wanted to play the Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Wow, yeah.
And I was upset about that.
And I took that personally.
I did.
You need to do the puzzles just outside the door, David. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of VR. If I wanted to wear a silly helmet and look a fool, I'd just join Daft Punk.
That's right.
They can't anymore. They split
Yeah.
up. They're gone.
You would also
Well, then
need to
you
learn
definitely
French.
can.
Yeah.
You can be one of the other members of Staff Punk. There's like 2 extra spaces now because they both need an
Sure,
extra person.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
If anything, the world's your oyster. It's doubled, in fact, the amount of Daft Punking you can do. Daft Punking is now like a verb.
Yeah. This is a hidden code. I'm trying to.
Okay, well it has
Okay.
numbers, so that's
Yeah.
good for us.
Okay, so
4,
1.
5, 3, 2,
Yeah.
7, 6, 1, 8.
Wow.
I'm really bad at Roman numerals.
I'm
can say-
thinking more if it's like it's a 4x4 grid, and you start at 1. Like if you start at the bottom and go up to 1 and follow the
Yeah,
passwords that we were doing.
that makes sense.
Uh,
1, 2, yeah, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. I can say around the world 127 times in 5 minutes. I think that's the other main
Yeah.
criteria for being a Daft Punk.
around, around
Are you
the
bigger,
world.
better, faster, stronger?
Yeah, Dave.
Is that Daft Punk thing?
It's
I don't
this
know.
guy. It's this guy again.
Oh
Remember
no.
This guy? Remember this
Oh
guy,
no.
Paddy?
Yeah, I
You-
remember.
We-
I remember this.
You literally did the first one wrong, I think.
This one was like so. This specific way of doing it was so fucking
And I-
balked.
I actually think you need to do all the ones that are connected together and leave that one on the left till last.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
But maybe I'm just talking rubbish.
God, I cannot remember how to do these though.
Yeah, just like that.
Can I do this and then go back?
Yeah, and you can just keep
No,
on
you
circling.
can't.
Oh no. Oh wait.
No, I
You
can't.
can't because you didn't
No.
follow the lines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's. Yeah, oh, this is. I remember.
The PTSD.
I remember now.
Right, I can do this.
Like ooh.
This will work. This will
Oh,
work.
you can do it that way. Yeah.
that's fine.
Like angrily vibrating in the corner.
Oh, um,
Bye, Yoda.
I'm like genuinely tweaking out. Like ooh.
I guess I can do.
On a side note, Elowen would love this. My stars druid.
Yes.
This is very much her vibe. She won't be able to do the puzzles, but she'd
Yeah.
like this whole star.
No,
map.
why don't you go? No, you need to get the other 3 at the top there now.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
you're fine there. You're
Don't worry,
fine
don't worry,
there.
don't
Just go
worry.
all the way to
Oh
the
yeah,
left.
yeah, would work. Yeah. That's-
We're like, don't panic, don't panic.
yeah.
Don't rewind. Don't rewind. Yeah, just.
Ali
Yeah.
rewinds completely. We're like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
no, Bubs, no.
No.
You don't.
And then
It's
you can go
okay.
straight down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you can get these two,
Yeah.
and then
the
you
last
can get
one.
the last one, and we're out. Oh man, We just needed to step away from this one.
We just needed a break.
We just needed to go away from it and do the other difficult puzzles, and now this one's just nothing.
This one's not even like an issue for you guys.
Yeah.
It is for me, but...
Because this one has like a...
I say
easy
angrily
logic.
as...
Yeah.
Shakes fist.
Yeah.
Man shouts at cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm liking the approval.
I don't know. This is fine. This is fine. I mean, it's probably not right, but
It's not. It
But,
looks
like,
like
we haven't really had enough chances to do it yet.
Looks like a dagger. Yeah.
okay, this is not it.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing some issues.
Yes. No.
The issues are coming up.
Yeah.
You need. Oh, this is tough actually.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a hard one. Did we? I think did we do the first one before? And this is the one we got stuck on. Or did we get stuck on the first one?
No. We've not done these ones at all.
Right. So go up and then go to the left of this one and then go right
Trying these ones.
and then get these three. You know how.
Come back.
And then
Am I getting?
I guess you go down and get that one. No, we're stuck now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we? Yeah, there's no other way of getting that one.
Yeah.
I hate these. These are probably the worst.
Mm.
Yeah.
You need go get that, go down and get that one by
yeah,
itself
okay,
first, and then get
yeah.
the other three. Yeah, this is good.
Huge.
Okay, so now you can go get the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go down.
Yeah, I'll go down first. Yeah.
You have to. So then you need to get the ones. No, you need to get the ones on the right first.
Yeah.
And then... And then... Oh my god, I hate this.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, and then...
And then...
No, and then... I'm getting out of this car.
Bro. I loved that movie. And then...
That must have been towards the end of that era of like of those comedy movies with that.
Yeah.
You know,
the stoner
the
humor.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
And
And
what's his name?
face? Yeah, from like American Pie kind of vibe.
And then after that
Yeah,
it was
what
all.
happened to him?
And after that it was all Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And then that era ended when This Is the End came out.
Mm.
That was the last one that they kind of did.
I don't know what my plan was here. It's a bad plan.
What about
Mm.
you go up, right?
Mhm.
You get that one. Yeah. You go down, you
Mhm.
get that one. You go up. And then you only get one of those on the left. You go under it, yeah, you get that one, and then you can go do
Yeah.
these ones.
Uh-huh.
Guy? Or those two up there?
Yeah,
These
no,
ones
this is fine.
first, And then,
And then you can go all the way back and get the
Yeah.
next one.
You do. Yeah, you go back and you go.
You just have to go back and forth,
Yeah. Because you
like
need
a
that.
little,
And
like
then
a
you-
little hard-working guy.
Yeah, and then you
The
do that.
spider, like.
Yeah,
And then you do.
I mean, a
Furry.
spider wouldn't waste its time like this.
This is a lot. Have you, bro? I saw like a video of this spider that like this photo of this spider that had been like they were like taken outside, so they put it in like a glass, and it's like had completely run out of web, which I thought was impossible almost. It had like tried to get out of the glass, and it had like completely filled up like the
Oh, yeah, I
glass
saw
with
that.
web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that one.
I was like, that's so sad, bro.
It's like a vase, wasn't it? And like it
Yeah.
almost managed to climb it.
Yeah, and it was just like
so
laying
sad.
on the top, and I was like, that's really sad. I feel sad for bro. Oh my god.
We had it. I knew we had it.
I say angrily.
David is
Evie
Happy
cottage.
Edie.
Happy Evie in the chat. Hope we managed to do it because we're puzzle masters and
You
gamers,
guys, maybe.
Happy Evie.
genius
Tuesday.
gamers.
Yeah.
Let's just. Man, I hate it.
I'm gonna go down first.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Go down first. See what.
No.
No.
You need to do the thing we just did, which is go round one and then go back,
And
and
then
then
just
go
like,
round one
yeah,
and then go
keep
back.
on circling
Mhm.
forever.
Right, but
And just circle the drain, my guy.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
no, sure, no, I can do
Yeah,
Yeah,
this.
this
you're
one, this
right,
one
you're
is
right.
different to be
Yeah.
fair, so we maybe don't need to do that.
No, I can do this though.
Yeah, you could go around that one and get those two. No, go down and get the two
Well, I
by
can do-
themselves. Or you want to do this first? No, that's not going to work. That's
I
not
can't
going to work.
get, yeah, because I can't get those.
Yeah, you need to get those two before you come up here.
Yeah.
You need to get the two at the bottom before you go up.
Uh,
Okay,
I
so
think actually
yeah,
it's
go.
the two at the bottom
right.
last because the door's here.
Oh, the door's there. I see.
So I think they might be last. So I need to do. Well, I was more concerned about these ones up here. I need to-
Okay, yeah.
So we'll get
So-
these first. And then I can do this.
Yeah.
Then I can do my. Well, I think my plan was okay. The ideas.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow me. Follow me.
Yeah.
Follow me. Then I do this.
Into the middle. Get this guy.
This guy.
Go up.
This one's easy. This one's.
Get these two guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot more lines on the floor, so it makes
Yeah.
it a lot easier for us to.
Yeah, I
get
think
all
we
of
said
them.
that. Yeah, but it's easier when there's actually more.
Because you've got more options.
Yeah. Beep.
Think. Easy mode.
Clunk.
Yeah, it's
That's
10
not
past
hard.
11.
Yeah, but we've got two left in this.
Okay.
Let's do it, bro.
We can do this. We can.
I'm
so
locked
do this.
in.
Paddy's locked in. Paddy's.
Thank goodness, otherwise how would we ever
Someone
manage?
is.
We fucked up guys.
How would
I'm
we
not gonna
manage
say
if
that
we
that's
weren't
gonna
others?
be the make or break of this, but
I think you go straight up. No,
Oh, sorry, yeah.
yeah. And no, other side, you go around the right of it and get the two on the left
Yeah.
first. I look forward to you being stuck on the last one and being here till 2:30. I mean, yeah, this.
Yeah.
I will definitely leave him to get on with it if that happens.
Davey, will you be with us till 2 a.m.?
You know, David and I have work tomorrow.
That's fine. You
Although
guys
I can't confirm actually whether David is working tomorrow, but I expect he's working tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, but you've got a 4-day weekend. Or do
3.
you- Do you have a
Um,
I've got
A
4 days.
12-day weekend?
A
That's
200-day weekend? What
A
the heck is
non-stop
happening?
weekend?
It's the weekend forever now.
What if it is just the weekend? Always.
David, what are your thoughts on HMRC adopting French working standards?
We just leave at the like time. Like, damn, it's time to leave. That's it.
Get all 3 of these right now.
Yeah.
He's doing it. The mad lad.
Oh, fucking easy. This one's so simple.
He's doing it.
He's only gone and doing
He's
it.
starting to believe. Retirement at 62. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at partially retiring at 55, but like, yeah, retirement at 62, 30-hour week.
Yeah.
Go for lunch as long as you like. Never answer your phone outside of working hours.
Take the entire month
Um,
of August off.
Take August off every year for no reason.
Like
Everyone else
you're
is
like
doing it.
you're working at a school,
Yeah.
and it's like summer holidays, but not really.
30-hour week. I don't want to increase to that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we do work hard, but we maybe don't put the hours in. As long as the work's done. This zoom out. Let me see it. You're on your. I was like, there's no way David's on his third 50-hour week in a row. That's Ben. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Ben, you need to put your foot down
Yeah.
and be like,
They can't. Their knees hurt too much.
yeah, shit. You need to be like, I'm contracted for X, please stop.
The NHS, bro.
Is it bank work that they do, or is it like... Oh, you fucked it.
Yeah.
Absolutely forked it.
Right. We're allowed to swear
I
now,
don't know,
'cause
I was
we're
just following you.
we're 3 hours into the stream, so we're allowed to swear now.
Oh, amazing.
They're just
Absolutely,
shit arrows.
absolutely wanked it, bro. Absolutely jerked it off.
There's absolutely no way that 50 hours a week is legal. Doing 25 hours next week, it's one of those contracts where you like average it out over weeks.
Also, just nursing, I think, is like.
Yeah.
I guess because they don't have as many nurses. Classic sad NHS facts.
But it's okay. You're a hero. You're a frontline hero. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you should just
we're gonna majorly disrespect you the whole time.
just
Love
handle
the
it.
government.
Exploit you.
Just handle it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's good, Ali. I think that's good. No, other way.
You sure? You don't want me to loop back?
No, I think I want you to go around the top of this one. Then go, yeah, keep going up and left, yeah.
Do this one first,
And then
then
grab
come
that
back.
one.
Yeah. I can go back.
And then you can either grab this one and loop back, yeah, and then go down. Yeah, look at him go,
Okay. So I can
Absolutely
grab-
nailing it.
I'll grab these three,
Yes.
absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, just up through the middle.
Yeah. I'm just.
fine.
I was merely. I was seeing if I wanted to keep one as like a loop back.
Oh, I see. No, we're done with this
we can go,
section.
yeah.
We're in this bit now.
I'm gonna leave those two to last.
Yeah. So you will want to keep those two as loop backs, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So.
No, you want to take the sharper angle first, because otherwise you're locking yourself
Yeah.
out. Oh, it's just a work of beauty.
Yep.
You're like a weaver, bro.
I do like these levels because they do feel like a little spider.
We are
I
all
watched-
so sleepy right now.
I watched a demo today where it was a game where you played as a spider. You have to go
Yeah.
into this house and like
Oh,
shoot
I think
webs
I
and
had that
stuff.
advertised to me actually recently. Yeah.
Right?
The milk flows.
Yeah, complete
Weber-
all of the constellation pillar puzzles. No more of
Absolutely
these,
nailed it.
please. Okay, go into the next room because there was a thing to collect. And there, you did it.
Yeah. Is this all the ones for the first floor?
We're on the second floor now.
Oh,
second
David is
floor?
sending. I think. Oh no, is that congratulations, David? I was gonna say, is that, or is that a clap for essential workers? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's both. It's both.
Sensible. Yeah. Okay. We can call it there.
Marmalade's a dude.
Um.
Why did I think they were all women?
No.
Can you hear any? I can't hear any. I can't hear.
No, I'm
that.
just
I'm
reading.
reading the
yeah.
text, but my he was nervous, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know why my brain had like.
What's the next one? Just open the next one. Just open.
Yeah,
the
I
next
just
one.
want to see what like
Just
sorcery we have to deal with next week.
Oh,
Look,
okay. It's just kind of no
Yeah. So we have a.
open.
the guide
close.
up there.
I
Okay,
see.
well,
I mean, let's go through the door. Go through the
Yeah.
door. Might as well.
I want to see how like weird it
Alright,
gets.
so-
It's literally just telling you how to do it, though.
Yeah. It's kind of odd. Yeah.
I mean, if they're all like this will be fine.
We might as well just clear it. Oh, okay. Now I'm
Yeah.
seeing the issue.
Why?
A slight more issue, because some of them aren't connected.
Yeah. No, let's see what it says. Do you do that?
I don't think it wants you to go around that one. I think it wants you to go around.
The other one and then back
The other
around
one
that one as
first.
as the last one. No, I think it wants you to go around
I
these
think you
two.
started right. Yeah. I think you
I
started
think round the top
correctly.
two and then the left bottom one.
Oh, I did that one.
Yeah, and then go around this guy. Follow like the
Round.
little puzzle thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and
go
then you need
around,
to double. Yeah,
down to this.
Oh,
This
okay.
guy,
and then back.
and then
around
up
and
and
top.
around and
There
like
you go.
that. Yeah.
Because the line goes under. Because it's like.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one broke.
It fell. It fell on the
Okay.
floor.
That's fine. So
Which means that it's slightly skewed, so we need
Yeah,
to look
I
where the
see.
arrow is, I guess, and that will be pointed where the door is.
yeah.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
I told you I was locked in.
You're all of them.
Yeah, nice one, Paddy.
Thank you. That was all me. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Whoa, hey.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, it zooms
Oh,
into the puzzle instead.
sick.
I mean,
Wow.
it's yeah,
That's
they're not
nice.
hard.
That's
You just follow the line,
Yeah.
and then
all
up,
of them.
and then
This
down and
one.
around, and then around that one,
Well, then this one.
and then the bottom one. It has to be that one.
Yeah. I'm just seeing.
Yeah, yeah. Then round the top, all the way up and around. David says, "We stopped clapping for essential workers in 2022. Sorry."
Patronizing.
The bin was like patronizing
Yeah.
claps. Yeah, the patronizing claps are way better than having to pay a rise or,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know, any benefits or anything.
Yeah.
But thankfully some people banged pots and pans about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
for a while.
I refused to do it. I was just like, this is an insult
There you go. That's
to
the side-
essential workers.
this
That's
is-
that's a problem. That guy's
That's
put
it.
a big doo-doo in the middle of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave that one. We could leave that one.
That's fine. So,
Oh,
Friday,
Friday
Damn
special
spiders.
stream.
very exciting. Paddy and I are going to play 1,000-Year-Old Vampire.
Mm.
Ali is maybe going to play along.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Everyone in chat can also play along because it's kind of like writing. It's like a creative writing exercise, so you can all join in.
need
So we're
pen and
doing
paper
that Friday. It's just
and
going to be a one-off, and then we'll go back to video gaming the week after.
Mm-hmm.
Monday.
Monday we're playing The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Walking Dead Telltale series.
Yeah.
This is going to be it's going to be a long series, I think.
Yeah. I think it's like 40, at least 40 hours. Like
40,
game-wise,
so
yeah.
like 12, probably at least 12 episodes, if not more.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paddy's going to play The Walking Dead for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really sad about it, like most of the game.
Ali's going to be playing this for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And I'll try to vary up what games I'm playing. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
pick,
there's
like,
at least
yeah,
something
one of
going
us.
on. Yeah.
I'm going to play like 10-hour games so that I can change it every 3 weeks.
Yeah. Aren't you playing Alan Wake next?
Alan Wake, which I believe is around 9 to 10
You're
hours
actually
long.
going to be our survival horror guy, because I think I also sent you a copy of
I have not.
Amnesia the Bunker.
I have not used that key. It's still valid if somebody else wants it.
Yeah.
No one does, that's the issue, bro.
Yeah, I think that might be too much for me. I think that one.
It looks very,
I
very...
think I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, it looks very Alien Isolation.
I don't. But it's like, I don't know.
They're very stressful.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do it. You only know 6 words, David. You should be all right with those 6 words. You just need to.
Maximize
You just
your
need to
usage out of them.
rearrange, but I only know 6 words in like various combinations to like make a story.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. And you don't have to play along. You can just listen
Yeah.
to us.
And you can do as much
vape
as little as you want,
for
really, with the
several
the thing.
hours.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 o'clock on Friday. Yeah, make sure you've got pen and paper if you want to take part. That's all you will need. We will take care of the dice rolls at this end because Paddy's going to be rolling to play her character.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it. Very excited to be playing it.
It's
Mm.
gonna be fun.
Good. Anything
Sounds
else
good.
I haven't covered? Should we say thanks to Nadia for our new
Yes, I knew
profile
little
icons?
creatures.
All looking so pretty.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get her to do a banner as well for the top.
Yeah.
Oh
all
yeah.
Of all of the channels. Well, at least
Yeah.
mine and the YouTube channels.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, sorry. Anything else? Anything else? Any more for any more?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No,
great.
I'm good.
Okay, well in that
I'm
case, Ali, do you want to sign us off?
Sayonara, suckers.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Bye.